Also, I didn't mention this earlier because I forgot. The new sub-goal is for reading The Shining. So at the new sub-goal, we'll do long... Oh god, my hiccups. We'll do long book club streams of reading The Shining specifically. Which sounds like it could be a very fun time. Alright. Alright. Oh, wait, let's get this rain off. Oh, that's so quiet. Good, okay. Cool, all the levels are right. What the fuck? Alright. Okay. Cool. Okay. We're still going with Polly, because I was really out of it last time. Okay, hang on. Let me actually grab my controller. Have a sit. Alright. On, please. You gonna connect? You gonna... You gonna do it? Come on. Yeah? You gonna... Come on. Buddy. What are you doing? You should be connected here. Like, I shouldn't... Hang on. Hang on. Apparently I'm gonna have to shake my fucking... Yeah, I'm gonna have to repair it. I don't know why it's doing this to me, but alright. Come on. Come on back. Get attached. Yeah, you're here now. Okay. You gonna behave, bro? Okay. Thank you. It wouldn't connect. It was just flashing at me. It's like, okay, guy. Okay. What last time we were... Okay. So the goal, because it didn't work last time, what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep slamming his intelligence level. Yes, we're gonna keep slamming his intelligence level and maybe his defense a little to maybe get it to level 4, because it's a little disappointing right now. And we're just gonna go with that, and it'll be fine. It don't matter. He's got good levels. We're just trying to get that one last doll leg. The doll right leg. It's the last thing we gotta get, I think. It says 1 of 5. I think the other thing I have to get is the head, but I think I can only get that after I've gotten all the arms and legs. But, regardless. Alright. We're gonna... Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna rest, we're gonna go on this expedition one more time. We're gonna try and get it again. If that doesn't work, then we're just gonna spend the rest, we're just gonna continue on, regardless of if he gets lost or not. And we are going to... Yeah, regardless of whether he gets lost or not, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna let it... We're gonna keep whatever the fuck that outcome is. Yes. We're going to 4. Yes, okay. Just wanted to make sure I knew where I was going. And whatever the outcome is, we'll keep it. Even if he gets lost, whatever. As long as he doesn't die, it's fine. And we'll just continue on from there. I don't want to have to reload unless I absolutely have to. Yeah, we'll go. Just because we get this weird error with OBS where it thinks that the game is flipped for some fucking reason. Just like vertically flipped. Also, I see in chat that at some point, we got a contribution to the build challenge for building Bly Manor in The Sims. Thank you, 556ers, for your donation. That is our current community goal. So we've got our sub goal and our community channel point goal. So you can donate to the channel point goal if you would like to see that happen and save onto your stuff. Or you could choose any of these other redemption requests that we have here. We should. Yes. We have ones for errantry in Monster Rancher, random shrines in Monster Rancher, expeditions in Monster Rancher, all of those things. Where the next expedition that comes up we have to go on. Or errantry where we send them for training for the month. Whenever that is redeemed. Or we do some random shrines. Which can always be fun, because you can get some really wacky kids that way. But... Whoa, alright. Oh, I wanted to mention, tomorrow... Yes. Tomorrow, Thursday, starting probably between noon and 1, I will be streaming with Web of Hope on his channel. We're continuing last week's Ocarina of Time randomizer. Okay, that's not bad. And we'll be doing that probably for a good chunk of the weekend too. We're figuring out what we're gonna do Friday, because we're gonna have all 3 of us available. All 3 siblings, Web of Hope and Troublemaker. Is this... Which leg? Which leg was that? I would love for that to have been a right leg. And now he's lost. So regardless, let's hope it's his right leg. We don't know what we're doing Friday yet. That'll be fun though to figure out. But it's gonna have all 3 of us. So we're gonna have a fun, stupid kind of energy. It's okay. Come on, Polly. There you go. What's up? Item shop. Good. No, it was the left leg. Fuck. Okay. Unfortunate, but I guess understand. Buddy, you are getting real close to me. Yeah. What a cutie. Alright, yeah. I see, so that's all that I got. That's fine, okay. Oh, there is a sale right now. Good, good, good. I'm going to sell, first of all. Selling one of these legs. One. Sad it only sells for 100. Yeah, we're gonna sell this fragment and the sting dust because I just don't use them. And then... yeah, okay. So, our goal now is... yes, I want to buy... So, goal is to try and up his intelligence more. We can do that very casually. That's not a problem. Because we're gonna have to get to next October to be able to do that again. We've already gotten one warning that he's getting old. Unfortunate. Understandable, because we did really, like, slam him with medicine shit. But, alright. Yeah. That's fine. Isn't it file 14 that's for the atrocities? Yeah, file 14 is for atrocities. Testing awful things. Alright. Here we go. We're gonna get back into this back and forth of... And you know what? Yeah, we'll work you once and then let you rest. On your birthday... It can no longer fight, let it retire. Well... That was unfortunate timing. Alright then. Well, you've got some pretty incredible stats here. I'm not gonna lie. So, I don't really feel bad about letting you, alright, letting you marry, Sunflower. You were solid 5 years. You at least made it to the 5-year mark, thank God. I would have been like, if you'd only made it to 4 something, but... Meat for your last month. Happy birthday, Polly. Keep it up. Big dance. Seems very happy. It's about time that he retired, yeah. Okay. Everyone... So unfortunate. Everyone say goodnight to Polly. He's done a lot of good work for us. It's time to freeze him. Yes. I did. I roided him, and I betrayed him, and should have done better and should have been better. But he's gotta go to bed. Yep. Alright. Alright, Polly and Sunflower. So I don't... Ooh, I do. I have, Good night, sweet prince. So now, you guys get to figure out what you want to name, their child. What do we have? Aurelia God, Life and Wisdom. Not that. Yeah, Aurelia God. Alright. So we don't know what we're gonna get. Our 50% result is something we don't know, which is gonna be fun. Ah, thank you so much for following, Danta. It's really sweet. Now, everyone in chat gets to decide, put forth their ideas for what we want to name this child, whatever this child is. We're not going to reload. We're just going to take whatever combination we get. And it's another little puppy. Ah, thank you so much also for following, Bride Class. Very kind of you too. Alright. Alright. Such a rare monster. So fortunate. Alright. What are we naming this dog? This little puppy? Do we want to treat it as badly as we treated the last one? Alright. Cheeto? You want to name him Cheeto? We've got Cheeto, Gotta Go Fast. Does anybody else have an option? A recommendation? Because I can make a little poll for you guys, if you'd like. This is the child of our... This is our Sanic, gotta go fast, Cheeto. Alright. I will put those on a... I'll put those 3 on a poll. And Bingus. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys vote for... I'm gonna give you a minute. I am gonna run to the bathroom, and then we will name this child the winning name. Though considering how excited all of you got about Bingus, Bingus might just be the winner. Alright, just give me a moment and I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Ah. I see Bingus has won. Bless. That poll ended so fast, I don't think that was supposed to happen. Bingus won as it should. Surely it's been an hour. It was 7:30 like 20 minutes ago, but it's actually 9:30. That's fair. Santa, thank you so much for the sub! Aww. At, I'm not sure if you heard, but at 5 subs, we're going to add... What was that? Hang on. There's something amiss with my overlay? My alert box? I don't know what it's doing. I might have to fuck with that. That's Stream Elements being funky. I'm sorry that you didn't get your alert. But at 5 subs, that's the goal, to read The Shining. That'll be honestly, that'll probably be like a week where I stream several days of just reading The Shining. So that'd be fun. Right now we're reading ghost stories. But I see our winner for our baby is Bingus. So it's Bingus time. Alright. So get ready, I'm gonna heat up my dinner and come downstairs. Oh shit. Ah, you have the copy of The Shining. Cool, cool, cool. I haven't read a lot of Stephen King. I want to read more. I've only really read... I've read The Shining, and I think he helped write either The Omen or The Exorcist, and I cannot recall. 23 of his book. Ooh, I want to get more. I have a couple that are like in the middle of different series. I have a couple that are in the middle of different series of his, but I don't have like the starts or the other bits of it, so I like can't do anything about that. His Tower series is really good. I've heard his Tower series is really good. I really want to read, like, I've got a couple recommendations of like Bag of Bones and Salem's Lot and all of them, and I want to read them. Dark Tower's really good and I'm only partway through it. Yeah, so this is like, book club is kind of helping me, is gonna be helping me like get through some of my book backlog of things I just have not read. I love this. I should get some of his short story collections for book club, because those are, I'm reading like this short story collection right now, that I started today, but I want to get to like, they're very fun and like insane. Ooh, good. My favorite book antagonist is a train. Thank you, Stephen King. Different Seasons is my favorite because the body. Stand By Me is my favorite film. Stand By Me is really good. I'm really glad that you introduced me to that, Haley. I once did a horrible reading of the first Ice Barbarian book for some of my friends. Oh! What happened? Why did it do that? I'm so sorry. Stream Elements gets a little bit excitable sometimes. It's like, oh, you're supposed to get warned, like, hey, maybe don't caps all the time, but for some reason it's just decided to like kick you for 30 seconds. I'm so sorry. I've got to like fuck with my settings in like a major way. It's frustrating. I'm so sorry. I also think it's weird that it deletes all of your previous messages from the day. That's so odd. I need to shake Stream Elements pretty draconically, because that's not acceptable. We've got some pretty decent stats here, though. I'm surprised. Ice Barbarian it's an 18+ book. Okay. Bouncing Baby Bingus. Little Baby Bingus. I mean, I feel like most of Stephen King's books have, like, a segment that's 18+, at least. But, yeah, I can, like, not horribly written, but also very much plays into its element. Yeah, that's fair. I wanna, like, I could, like, check through it and see how explicit it is, but it's fine. It was painful. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ice Barbarian was so much. Oh no. Now I want to read it for me, just to test my power. Anyway, so we have intelligence, skill, speed, and life again. We can... Ooh, you are only gonna... You have every attack. You have all of your mother's attacks. That's incredible. Wow, okay. You can read it for free on Amazon. Okay, I'll look into that. Bingus is ready for college. Bingus is a smart baby. Oh my god. Okay, so I want to get speed, intelligence, and life up to 200, which won't take long, and then we can figure out what the fuck else we're doing with him. Like, our last build was basically speed, skill, and power, which was great. We're not gonna get quite as much out of intelligence in combat with him, but like throwing him on expeditions might be fun. I'm so proud. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll chuck you through life. We'll chuck you through life. Look at him. Look at his little animations. He's just, oh, he fucked it up. Not this time, but next time. Cause that didn't work. We'll try. Are you a smart baby? Will you tolerate that? Thank God. Bingus seems well. I'm so glad for you, Bingus. Do I hear a snuff? Do I hear a snuff?
Yeah.
Snuff.
Yeah.
Hi. Oh no, Bingus. Bingus did fall over. That's to remind myself to take it home. I'm currently in Snoop's basement. Would you like me to move the mic over there for you? Okay. Oh, they're not gonna be able to hear you. You mutter.
That's true.
I love you. You mutter.
Okay. You can get chat back up.
Why do you do that? Come on, help me, please. Buddy, I'm yelling at my mic. I'm not talking to Snoof like this. I'm like, Mike, please, I beg of you. I ask for so little. No, I just sit here and start begging you like,
Please.
mate, please.
Do something.
I beg.
I swear to God.
I beg. I ask for so little.
That's true. However.
Okay, yeah, we can hear you now. Cool. Haley says hello. Brightclass says hello. Alright, let's see. What the fuck am I doing? So this baby's got 4 stats that are already almost to level 4. Very cute.
That's them good genes.
That's them good genes. We did give this baby some really good genetics.
And you roided one of the parents.
Yeah. Yeah, we did roid poor Polly.
Mm-hmm.
Polly died at 5 years old.
Tragic.
I got 3 warnings in 3 weeks that he's old. He's fucking old. Retire him now.
Oh, he was gonna die any day.
Yeah. And I was like, okay.
Jesus.
I'm listening, I promise.
Mm-hmm.
Bingus, he did it. Look at that.
Oh
He doing it.
my God.
Baby Bingus. I love that we got him named Bingus. That's just beautiful. We had this beautiful lineage of names like Yiffany. Yiffany, her wife Venus, their child Sunflower, and then we had Polly, and now we have Bingus.
Yiffany was a fucking queen.
I miss Yiffany every day.
I know.
I miss Yiffany every damn day. She was perfect. Never did a damn thing wrong in her life. Perfect behavior every day.
Never misbehaved. Wrecked the shit out of her training.
I can't get tired of Bingus's goofy face. Yeah, Bingus's face is really funny. It never changes. Bingus's face will always look like that. His proportions will just even out a little bit so he's not so oversized in the face department.
He's just a little scrumply.
He's just a whittle squunkle. Just a whittle squunkle. He looks like a Muppet.
Oh god, you stupid motherfucker. He's like 2 months old and I'm already cussing at him.
Yeah, no. I can't believe you're making me do that. I said this last stream, but I was like, wow, this really makes me sound like every awful narcissistic parent. Like, watching Bose has made me, like, so aware that I talk so mean.
But only to fake pixelated things.
To the fake babies.
And then I was sitting here like, we have to redo this monster's entire life because we were horrible to it. We can't do that.
We did, in fact.
I felt so bad.
We worked one monster to the fucking bone, sending it into the gladiatorial pit from, like, birth. And then it was like, it wouldn't die. He had such spite, he wouldn't die.
The problem was, we were using him as a sacrificial lamb to unlock a very specific type of monster that requires another monster to die. But he was so well behaved for no reason. And then he wouldn't die. So then we were trying to kill him.
He got so spiteful. I was like, what is wrong with you? And you felt so bad. And you felt so bad, and I was streaming for fucking 8 hours almost.
And we did it wrong anyway.
And we did it wrong anyway, and I was so tired. And that is why, if you go into the VODs of the highlight collections, there is a collection for Monster Rancher. There is Mistake, and there is Miss Steak. Miss Steak is the reincarnation of Mistake. And Miss Steak was the one that we gave a nice life to.
Mistake, my poor, horrible, abused eyeball son.
I hate that freak.
He did nothing wrong.
Freak of goddamn nature.
We did everything wrong to him.
I hate his everything. His existence is pain. Okay, so for context really quick, there is a breed of monster. There's a species of monster in this game that I hate. It is the ugliest thing known to man. I hate the Suezos. They're weird little cyclopean. They've got one eye and a mouth and like a tail that really just looks like a nerve ending on an eye. It's disgusting. I hate that thing. Mistake, the first and the second, technically, they're both one specific subbreed called a toothy, where it's the skin is made of goo. It's jelly. It's jelly. Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking nasty. So so it's just an eyeball and teeth floating in jelly, like jello. It's hideous. We got them and I named them Mistake, and we were gonna use them as a sacrificial lamb because I hate Suezo, and I really hate that one. And then tragically, he was like one of the best behaved monsters, and especially like really well behaved right after fucking Venus, who was the worst.
Ran away 16 times.
Ran away 16 fucking times. 16 fucking times!
In a row?
Nearly.
Yeah.
Nearly.
Yeah.
Venus was terrible.
Venus is horrible.
The worst monster I have ever raised.
But tragically for you, our better bet for sacrificing a monster is a hare.
Yes.
Sucks to be you.
Not only that, it's a galley hare. My favorite
Your
breed.
baby!
Yeah. So, so Venus's attitude was so garbage. She was such a spoiled little bitch that if I tried to make her work 2 days in a row, she would refuse to work the second day and go goof off instead. And then when I would punish her for it, she would run away.
Every time.
Every time. Like, she grew out of it for a little while, thank God, and then she went right back to it toward the end of her life, and I was like, I fucking hate you. She refused to work. She loved fighting in the Coliseum. She loved fighting. She loved that, but her stat gains were so poor, there was no way to do it, because she just couldn't keep up. Like, she did fine in the pit, but we couldn't put her any higher at all, because she refused to get any stats.
Yeah, I think she, like, barely made it in the sea.
Yeah. No, she made it to B, but only because I, like, slammed her face against the wall about halfway through her fucking lifespan. Like,
But that was it. That was it.
Venus was terrible. She was the worst. And like, directly juxtaposed was Rikita, who was our Venus was a fairy. She was one of the Selene. She was one of the Selene pixie. She was the plant pixie. Rikita was the Monol pixie. She was the Eve.
Yeah, she was the Eve.
She was the Eve brand of pixie.
She was named Rakita because we got her from Rick Astley.
Yeah, we got her from Never Gonna Give You Up, so we named her Rikita for Ricky. And she started with abysmal stats. She had a 10 in every category. It was awful. But even she was like a peach. She was so well behaved. She just didn't make it. She got to C rank and that was it, because that's all her poor little baby stat gains could get her. But she worked every day. She was great. She was so well behaved. So, like, comparatively, it's so weird to be like, God, this nightmare brat.
But then she made Sunflower, and
Sunflower was a little peach. Absolutely perfect. Righted all of her mother's wrongs. Did her other mother proud.
I should have filled up my water bottle.
Maybe you should have.
I fucked up. Okay.
Yeah, if you just let them wander, they just go. They'll either go off the screen, they're so close to you, or they will wander so far away that you're just never gonna see them again. They just go.
They do whatever they want.
They do. It's cute. Very endearing. Bingus is very well. I'm so glad. Go back to dragging logs.
What's your stat? Fucker.
So I wanted to get the ones that are like 170 up to 2. But yeah, power and defense are low. Skill, intelligence, and life are high. Unfortunately, this is the wrong monster to have that on. If you don't know, these little... Bingus, you can do it! These little baby, dolls, these little stuffies, they have 1 intelligence-based attack, and hilariously, it's the 1 attack he doesn't have.
Oh, cool.
Bingus got all of his dad's attacks.
Good.
Which means we could just throw him in there at any time. He'll just be like, whip a bam! Like, he's just gonna annihilate the competition while being weak as shit.
We'll do chip damage. He's really fast. It's fine.
Yeah. He's big brain or nothing. He really is. But yeah, so, these little plushes only have 1 intelligence attack, so he's gonna be great once we get him back into doing, expeditions like his dad. But until then, we have to get him there. So we're gonna have to... I'm gonna get intelligence and skill up to 200, and then we can, like, figure out what the actual game plan is.
Cool.
I just want to get those leveled.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Big brain. Oh, buddy!
He's fucking up the carrots.
Naughty. He does just go. He's just making weird little noises. Well, the Nagas also make weird noises. I complimented his big brain and he messed up. Buddy, it's okay. He can be a little stupid sometimes. He's got all that skill to back it up. Don't fuck me up now that I just said you had skill. Thank you. Thank you for doing your little dance and scaring the shit out of that deer. I'm so glad.
Don't know why.
Oh, I fucked up too. I'm sorry.
You made him tired.
I did. I made him tired.
He's still a baby.
He is still Bingus. Bingus, we're literally trusting you here. Yeah. He gets a lot from skill. He was getting 4 from the others, and he got 6 from this.
Damn, alright.
Good job. Am I spoiling you in your infancy? Yes. Don't make me regret this, please.
It'll probably be fine.
I say. Come on, buddy.
We just can't praise him. Like,
No.
outside of the gameplay context of praising.
Why do you got timed out? Why time out? Why would you time out? That's just... Why? Stream elements!
Oh my god.
Why?
What?
I'm gonna have to fight stream elements. Like, what is happening?
It deleted all of their messages.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that.
What?
I need to, like, fisticuff stream elements.
What the fuck is happening?
I don't know.
Okay, sorry.
I'm really sorry. I don't know what the fuck it's doing. What did you...
What was even posted?
I don't even know what you said. It doesn't tell me. It's not telling me why. That's so weird. I don't know what that was about. I'm sorry. I really am just gonna have to fucking strangle stream elements this weekend while I'm at the house.
It's got like a really sensitive filter or something.
Like, especially today, like, it's timed both of these new people out.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Cool.
Absurd. Rude. I don't approve. I'm very sorry that it's doing this to y'all. What am I... The ADHD hit in. Okay. I am resting. Cool. It's like, is that actually what I'm doing here? Oh my god. Okay. You should be back now. I'm so sorry. Okay. Absurd. Do you just want to do something else? Sure. Go smack a tree. Twitch chat just hates my guts. It's stream elements. I don't know what the fuck stream elements' problem is. Like, I really don't know. Cause it's like, it's not supposed to be timing you out immediately. It's supposed to be like, here's a warning. I'm so funny, why is it hurting me? I don't know. Maybe it's jealous. I'm sorry. I'll have a word with it, and by word I mean I'm gonna punch it in the fucking mouth.
That's gotta be what it is though. You're just too funny.
Just here to support Bingus. I know. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's jealous. Maybe I'm not giving it enough attention.
I mean, you ignore it and tell it to shut the fuck up all the time.
I
so-
do. I do in fact tell it to shut the fuck up constantly. I love Bingus's little dance when he gets a level up. It's so cute.
Little hippie hops.
He goes hippie hops.
Fucking cute.
Okay. Cool. We got you 150. Let's try skill again. Are you gonna tolerate that? Come on. Nope. Cool. Wait, oh. Let's try intelligence again. Oh, at least you did that this time. Thank you, Bingus. He doing it. He doing it. boy. I'm doing so good. No, don't be fucking up. Yeah? I love his little ace, his little spade-shaped head.
Yeah.
I love it. Should've called this one Lancer. I meant to last time.
Oh my
I said it last. I was like, oh, we should have named him Lancer, not Polly. But I didn't know. And then I did this time and I forgot. Fuck.
You were doing chat engagement.
I was. Hog face when he pulls out the carrots. Yeah, I'm doing that every time. I'm like, yeah. Fuck yeah. I don't have a pog emote. I'm realizing. I have
You have screamies.
I have screams. I have scream. I have scrim. It's close enough, I guess, but yeah. Please, you only have to pull out carrots twice. Yeah, twice. One more. Just one more. Yeah. So I have that one, and I have this one. They face each other, and scrim. Of both the rabbit mascot and then of me, actually. It's good. I'm a fan of it. That was recommended and requested by Haley, Cosmically Haley in chat. Bless you, darling. That was the first emote I ever fucking made for this thing, and it was that. Oh shit, I totally checked out and overworked the baby. I'm so bad about this. I just check out so hard.
It's really easy to be honest.
It's so easy to just, like, not have a brain. So glad it's your first emote. Full honor. Aw. You were with me when I made it. Please scare it away. Yep. Everyone hydrate. Have some water. It's good for you. I don't know if you can hear my knuckles cracking, and I'm sorry if it bothers you.
I'm sorry if it fuck.
I'm sorry if it fucks. Like, it's not my fault.
Getting mad about my knuckles.
Yeah. Bingus. Yep, let's go. Bingus, are you really sorry when you feel oh well, so quick. Are you really sorry? Are you really sorry when you're immediately back to joy? Though it's like a permanent, like, pained joy. Like, he has no other way to be except joyous.
It's stitched into his face. He's literally a ragdoll.
Yeah.
And he's like, yay!
That's horrible. That's terrible. Bingus is not aware. Bingus is not aware of his sins and faults.
No.
He's got no brain in there. It's just cotton. Ignore the stats. He has no brain. Just cotton. Just stuffing.
When you think about it, intelligence is just the amount of shit you have in your head.
Wow, he's just got a really, like, firmly stuffed skull. I did it again. Keep overworking the baby. He is brainless. Head Brainless. I almost said happy birthday. It's not your birthday yet, but you are almost a year old. You are fat.
Oh, he got big from
He got wide.
He ate too much meat.
He did. He did. Okay, so now that we've gotten all of those to 200, because we've got skill and speed up again, do we want to do what we did before, which was skill, speed, and power?
You could, yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be like, that's probably best.
Power's still good as long as sure.
Well, defense also.
Yeah, but if you
It's okay.
what's the word circumvent with speed, then the defense doesn't matter as much.
Yeah.
And you have life as a buffer, and it's a good buffer.
It is, but like, he's not gonna be hitting for shit if we don't up his power.
Yeah, it's literally gonna be chip damage, and he's gonna have to
Which is gonna suck. So, yeah, we'll focus power for a little bit. Yes, why not? He is brainless. He is. Honestly, his brains matter so little until we get him to a point where he can be useful for expeditions. And then we slam his head into a book.
and roid him
Yeah.
again.
I mean, we won't have to roid him. We'll just Seto Kaiba the shit out of him and send him to training.
That's fucking heinous.
It's awful.
That is actually abuse.
Yes. What is Monster Rancher if not heinous abuse?
It doesn't have to be.
We make these clearly sentient and sometimes sapient creatures live in a barn. There is no bed. There is no heating. It's a barn.
Of course there's no heating. It's fucking medieval times. In Fantasyland.
It could have a fireplace.
In the barn?
Yeah. Why does it have to be a barn?
I don't know.
Yeah. Why aren't they just in the house?
I don't know, man. Because...
Slavery.
Sure, yes.
They don't know that. Get a fire, Bingus, to heat the barn. I would not trust a heater to Bingus.
He's made of fabric.
He
It would
is.
be bad for him.
To be fair, I do have...
You can have the little hot rocks, right?
I do have 2 hot rocks.
Yeah.
I do, in fact, have 2 heat rocks.
Okay, those are in the barn.
I didn't have these for, like, 75 years.
Which sounds so funny.
I didn't have these for 75 years. We're over a century into this game.
True.
The new house elves.
God.
God, oh. Okay, where am I? Who am I? Power. Nope. Here we go. Sorry. I almost was just like a husband, but no.
I can't help you with that.
No, you can't, but it's nothing. Warmth is a luxury. It is a luxury. A luxury if you can afford. Oh, Bingus, you are so fat. You're so fat. What a big boy. Not in a bad way, but a big boy. The new house elves. That house elves comment's gonna fucking live with me, man. Dobby would like a fireplace, master. No. Fuck you. That feels unfortunately canon. Professor Dumbledore, Dobby would love to have some heating. No. We commit we commit, like, atrocities in this fucking school. We don't give warmth to our slaves. Okay. Christ. Dumbledore, the house elves request beds. Fuck you. Who said they can sleep? Ooh. You're right. You're right, though. I mean, literally, the school is run on slave labor. Like, I'm not surprised. Like, oh, it's a better place for them than most other places. Oh, thanks. Everybody, fucking sit up. It's better than, like, most other places that house elves are employed, but, like, it's still slave labor. You are still employing slave labor to feed the children. Like, come on. Come on now. Don't shrimp like I do. We've just continued on this horrible house elf analogy.
I brought you an egg.
Oh, thank you for egg.
That's not an egg.
That's not the egg.
No.
I was like, that's... Huh? She handed me a Reese's egg. Are you excited for the Harry Potter video game where you can have your very own slave? Let me tell you, I'm excited to watch Twitter eat itself alive over the fact that this game exists, period. And then maybe when it goes on sale, get it secondhand. Like...
Yeah, you're gonna have to get it.
Inclusivity wins. You too can own a slave. Yeah, no, Harry Potter's so fucked up. It's really fucked up, man.
Oh my god.
Love wins. Your slave is a KL.
Jesus.
I love the energy in this Denny's tonight. God. Yeah, it's gonna be great. I can't wait.
You're gonna have to get, like, a physical copy.
I'm gonna have to get a physical copy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to get a physical copy secondhand.
Yep.
I'm still fucking sitting here with my head in my hands like, I hate the plot of it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we as goblins want rights. No, fuck you. We stole your wands and you don't get to have them back.
Yeah.
I might get a second hand to see how many goblins I can kill as they try to rebel and get personal freedom. Yeah, basically. It's one of those things I will never play on stream because I'm never going to endorse it.
No.
But I will buy it for me. Second hand. And play it. Oh, it's your birthday. We're talking about elves get bigger. Oh, oh.
Unfortunately, you've been too entrenched in Harry Potter to not at least see what he's up.
Yeah, I gotta know. As many my age, many a millennial faces this problem of Harry Potter helped them get through a really dark point in their lives, and they've become very attached to the good aspects of it and what it means to them more than the bad shit that's all over it.
That keeps increasing?
Yeah, it
all
like
the time.
it refuses. She just doesn't shut up.
No. She doesn't know how to shut her
I am
fucking mouth.
okay. As somebody who watches Dream SMP content, I am constantly stuck between J.K. Rowling not shutting the fuck up and Dream was taken not shutting the fuck up. Neither of them know how to shut up. Neither of them know how to stop digging themselves into holes. And at least Dream's not a turf. Like there's
The bar is really fucking
the
low.
bar is so low. That's a game I get secondhand to on my so I could show my Discord friends so we can all take a dump on it without giving them actual money. True. That's probably what I'll do. I'll be like, hey, so everybody who doesn't want to own this game, who wants to like go through it and like rag on it privately?
Drinking game.
Mm-hmm. Remember the era when J.K. Rowling wasn't on Twitter? It was a blessed time. People were just like, wow, this shit in your book, you really didn't think about it, did you? Okay, well, whatever.
Oh wow.
Kids aren't really thinking too seriously about it, so it's not really, like, a massive problem. And then... and then... Ma'am, I'm asking you to shut the fuck up. Please, I'm begging you to shut the fuck up.
There was still some unconscionable shit in there, but it was,
Oh, yeah.
it was quieter.
Much quieter.
Sit.
We can go back to the era if we bully her. When we didn't know that canonically wizards used to shit themselves because they didn't trust muggle toilets.
I'll never get over that.
What boggles my fucking mind is that even in the medieval era, there were toilets.
Yeah.
There were chamber pots, one, and two, there were literally, like, toilets that would just, like, drop your waste directly into the moat outside of the castle.
Here's my question related to that.
Yeah.
Since their entire process is, I'm gonna shit myself and then magic it away,
Mm-hmm.
why can't they just magically empty their bells without shitting themselves? Yep.
I feel like they would accidentally, snap away their bowels. Like their guts.
That's a personal problem, isn't it?
Oh, man.
It's not my fault.
There was a group in the Indus Valley in, like, 500 BC who discovered toilets.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, like,
Mhm.
people have had some way of waste management for all of time.
Mhm.
Like, whether it was, here is the spot you go to shit in the woods so that it doesn't fuck with the drinking water. But also, where the fuck are they teleporting the waste to?
That's the real question.
And how the fuck did they manage to rebuild Hogwarts with all of that with all that plumbing? Because the plumbing goes the entire way through the school. We know this because that's how the basilisk got around. How the fuck did they manage to rebuild around a pre-existing structure and add not only a waste management system that didn't exist and plumbing, but also the Tomb of Slytherin? Like, how the fuck did they do that?
I have an answer and you're not gonna like it.
Magic.
No. Yes, but no. The real answer is she didn't fucking think about
No.
it.
Okay, but even if the spell can clean their underwear, they still need to experience shitting their clothes. That does not seem pleasant.
No.
Like, weren't they just vanishing it elsewhere? Yeah, like, but where were they sending it? That's my favorite question. Anytime anybody's like, yeah, well, that seems like reasonable somehow. I've seen people who say that's reasonable. My favorite question is, but where are they sending it? How far away can they send it? Because, like, not all of these people are full-ass wizards. Some of them are children.
Mhm.
And if you give children nowhere to shit,
They're just gonna shit forever.
where are you sending the shit?
Mhm.
How do you train them to send the shit to where you send the shit?
Mhm.
Is there just...
Oh no! Again!
What the fuck? I hate this. I'm turning Streamlabs off. Hang on. I'm unmodding Stream Elements.
God.
Why is
Is it like this?
This is pissing me off. You.
Ignorance behavior.
Unmodding Stream Elements. Stop it. Enough of this. I'm angry now. This is the third time this stream. I'm pissed. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
In less than an hour.
Yeah, I'm mad. I'm not happy about this.
No.
Anyway,
we're sitting here vibing. We're having a good time.
Fuck. Yeah, where the fuck did they send the shit? Where? Where did they send it? If you can't tell me, it's a failure.
Yeah.
She really needed to just, like, shut the fuck up. I guarantee you she, like, got high and thought it was funny. And then when she posted it, she was like, oh, fuck.
I wish that's what it was.
I
I wish that's what it was.
Look, I would rather that than have the knowledge that Nagini is an Asian woman in service and owned by a white supremacist man,
Yeah.
while she slowly loses her sense of personhood and just becomes his slave.
Yes.
I would love to be able to forget that. I would love to go back to a time where that didn't exist. Muggle students in Hogwarts built toilets. I fucking hope so. They really were just like, this is abysmal. We're doing this right. That's what happened with all the Muggle-borns in Slytherin. Which wanted to silence the truth. And so the Slytherin headmaster put his basilisk in the toilets because only purebloods use the toilet.
Oh my god.
Because only the Muggles use the toilets. That's fucking incredible.
Honestly, I'd buy it.
I'd buy it.
I'd buy it.
That is like,
Well supported.
that is just stupid enough for me to believe it. like that's just stupid enough for me to look at this franchise and say, yeah, that tracks. Remember when there was a whole ass woman being used as a snakeskin in Godric's Hollow in the 7th book? Bathilda Bagshot was literally just a dead woman that Nagini was inside and puppeteering from the inside somehow? You can't do that. That's not real.
I didn't get there. I didn't finish reading that book.
The purebloods continued to shit themselves, so it was a foolproof way to eliminate just the Muggle. That's awful. That's awful and great. Slytherin headmaster as he vanishes his poop away. Now the Muggles shall die when they are at their most defenseless. This is incredible. I love this conversation. This is my favorite thing.
You're
Like,
so vulnerable when you're taking a shit.
you are. I mean, it's my.
It's your favorite thing?
No, so one of my favorite things is when guys describe, like when dick havers describe how non-dick havers piss because they have to sit. They're like, you just look so vulnerable and defenseless, or like you're waiting for the bus. I don't know.
That's so fucking funny.
Stream Elements can't post links now.
Oh my god, okay.
Stream Elements can't post links. It censored the link for me. Because I unmodded it. Because it's being mean to you guys.
Nerfed.
I gotta mess up like a bunch of things.
Yeah.
But that's so funny.
Some settings got
Poppy
confused.
sells her art at blank.
Mystery.
Who knows? And you can't even be like, wait, give me that link though? Okay, but at least non-havers have stalls. It's true.
Yes.
We do. We can piss and shit in privacy and everybody else can.
Well, the thing is, they have urinals and stalls.
What's defending them from me walking up behind them at the urinal and kicking their balls? My response would be slapping their ass. The fear of God.
This is so funny to me because my previous boyfriend who mattered was
Incredible way of ignoring your ex. You're talking about, and that's beautiful.
Sometimes he would just sit to piss too, and he was like, I don't know, it's more comfortable. Like,
Sometimes you're just tired.
it's like, yeah, sometimes you're tired. It doesn't matter. That's so fucking funny to me.
I love when men act like their masculinity is just gonna like fucking disappear if they sit to piss.
Oh my god. Point my dick below the bowl?
The other reason
I'm
why
not a man anymore.
It's the other reason why purebloods are afraid of using the toilets. They're afraid of their asses getting slapped at the urinal.
That's so funny.
You said that's so fair.
So valid.
I love the energy in this den. It's great. Look at how wide our boy is.
He's a little chunky. It's fine.
I'm so checked out from this game. This This is why this child has taken us. No, this is a different baby.
Yeah, different baby.
I
Different baby.
feel like this child has taken us 2 streams to do.
Nope. As soon as the stream started, you retired him.
I did. He was awake for like I did 1 expedition, and then he was lost for a month, and then he was back, and then he went to sleep. And then he had a child. Who is identical and is gonna fuck me up.
This is why I think the next one you do.
Oh my god. Good, I hope this means it's done. Oh yeah, no. So, in case you didn't know, the Harry Potter movie, the new Harry Potter movie, only made like 3 million more than Morbius. And yeah, the plot is, in fact, stopping World War II. It's stopping the guy from stopping World War II.
That one.
Because World War II is better than, whatever Grindelwald wanted to do.
We have to stop Johnny Depp from saving the world from Hitler.
Yeah. Except they recast him, and I don't remember who they recast him with, but I think I saw Mads Mikkelsen in a one picture, and I don't know. So it's either we're stopping Johnny Depp or maybe even Mads Mikkelsen from saving the world from Hitler. And honestly, considering right now we are watching the Amber Heard trial continue.
Oh.
The Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial is continuing. Okay. Right now, that feels very poignant.
Okay. I'm gonna pivot into a joke away from that. Not about that.
Yeah.
But if it's Mads Mikkelsen, Kojima's gonna have a fit.
It is apparently Mads Mikkelsen. Mads Mikkelsen was the new casting choice as far as Haley remembers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So at the start of the Amber Heard Johnny Depp shit, Amber Heard lied.
Yes.
And said that she was abused by Johnny Depp, not the other way around, which it actually is. And she got him removed from not only the Pirates franchise, but also from Fantastic Beasts. He made that fucking franchise. I hate this bitch. Yeah, it's Mads Mikkelsen. And she managed, and so, like, throughout all of this shit, not only has he been blacklisted by Hollywood and is still treated as an outcast and, like, he is the problem in, like, all of this shit. Like, I was looking at an article talking about how, like, shit J.K. Rowling is, and how, like, because of her, and because of how much this franchise has just fucking run itself into the ground, it even alluded to the fact that Johnny Depp had to be replaced. He didn't have to be replaced. You guys could have done 30 seconds of Googling, and you would have found out more accurate information than you were just leaning off of. Yeah, he got fucking erased from everything. Absolutely Thanos snapped, just... And it's fucking horrible, because he's never done a damn thing wrong in his fucking life. He's just a good boy.
I mean, I don't want to, like...
No. But, like...
I don't want to exaggerate people I don't know's goodness.
No.
But he didn't do all that shit.
No. You can find Amber talking about how she hit him. Yeah, you can. And how she didn't feel bad about it, and how it was good that she did, and how no one would believe him if he said that she abused him, because that's fucking embarrassing.
The fact that there is audio recording of this is insane to me.
Oh yeah. And there was audio recording before, like, there's been, like, 5 different court trials. Like, there's been, like, 5 different trials. One of which was a defamation hearing because she was lying about him, and even though they had all of the information, she paid off the judge.
Oh.
Because this is something that she does on the regular. All of her exes have had this problem too.
Oh wow.
Where they pay off where she pays off the judges, allegedly, and they rule against her victims every time, even with an abundance of evidence. And because it's a civil trial and not like a criminal trial, there's no jury.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, it's fucking terrible, man. It's so awful. And the fact that there's people who just don't know anything about this and have just unfortunately gone through life thinking that Johnny Depp did awful shit that he never did is so fucking heartbreaking. This poor man. He doesn't deserve this. It also says a hell of a lot that there's like recording from the trial from like the last couple days where she's just like she's just watching him and he like cannot look at her. There is like never a point where he even out of his peripheral could see her. He is so fully turned away from her at every time, at every opportunity, and she's just staring him down like there's no problem. Like, you can't fucking tell me. And he's like actively going through and recounting as much of the like history of abuse the entire time. And adding the allegedly and the fear of God, Amber Heard hears us talking about her and sues us for defamation.
Yes.
And bribes the judge then, allegedly. Like, yeah. You know, allegedly, she did all this heinous and terrible shit that I know that she did, allegedly. I would never believe a single word that ever comes out of her mouth, allegedly. Like, you know? I said allegedly. You can't fucking take my word. Don't take my words out of context. I said allegedly. Fuck you. Allegedly. Like,
I'm now legally safe from culpability.
allegedly. Uh-huh. Oh god. Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking heinous shit. She's awful and terrible, and it took, like, the third round of court trials for them to drop her from Aquaman.
Oh, I forgot she was in that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know whether it's a testament to, like, how little I pay attention to celebrities. I didn't know who the fuck she was until she got blasted for doing this. Like,
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah. I've seen movies with her in it. I didn't recognize her at all.
yeah.
Yeah, no, like, and, like, I don't really pay attention to celebrities, but I see shit that comes across my timeline on, like, Twitter and shit, and, like, and I'm like, who the fuck is Amber Heard? I don't know about her specifically until this stuff came out either. Yeah, no, yeah, no. Yeah, like, she just doesn't matter. I don't bother dedicating a brain cell to celebrities. Yeah, I don't really either. Like, there are certain ones that I see and I'm like, oh, yeah.
It's mostly ones I grew up with seeing a lot.
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. Brad Pitt, but I don't really care.
Yeah. You're just like, are you around still? No.
No, you're not. Here, Morgan Freeman.
Yeah. Ian McKellen.
Patrick Stewart.
The only one worth it is Pattinson. Pattinson deserves a hell of a lot more than he has ever gotten in life.
Oh, new Batman is on HBO Max now. So when you come back this weekend, you can watch it.
Yeah, I want that. Okay. Brother was just watching Batman right now, and I'm like offended.
Oh.
He's watching the man, the legend, without me. Oh my god.
No.
I feel that. My family waited.
Fucker.
My family waited until an evening I was streaming to watch Encanto all together without me. That was great.
Yeah.
I felt included.
I know.
I was like, wow. It's not like I wanted to watch this.
I didn't even ask.
Nope.
I'm sorry. Is he digging with his face?
With his hands.
With his hands. It just looks like he's smashing his nose against the
I
rock.
know it does.
He's sleepy!
I forgot to rest him.
He's very tired. You forgot to rest him twice.
No, I've been doing the heavy.
Okay.
So I did a heavy and forgot.
Oof.
So we can watch the 4-hour cut together.
Oh my god.
That sounds incredible. I would watch the 4-hour cut of sweaty, grunged Batman. That sounds perfect.
The Batman. Spider-Man and Batman.
Punch. I miss Doodle Bob's motorcycle.
You know what that means?
I don't want to do another scribble.
Why?
Because I'd have to get him again. My only question is if Pattinson had to choke the chicken for
He did that a lot on the White House.
He had to do that. He's had to do that in just about every movie except for Harry Potter. Like, every movie since Harry Potter, he has had to do that. And he's like, I didn't
even notice the pattern until the Lighthouse.
Yeah, it was somebody asked him, and he was like, hang on.
Yeah.
He didn't because he said the bat suit was hard to take off. That's fair, but there are scenes without him in the bats.
Also, you don't have to do it because I'm getting the fucking code.
You're right, I forgot.
You little silly bitch.
Yeah. Me too. I've gotten nothing done. I've gone through 3 months in the last 30 minutes.
It's fine, we're having a good time.
We're having a great time. Monsters gonna take fucking years to get through.
That's okay.
I'm sure yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what your energy was at, buddy. I'm gonna say it really quick. Talked in an interview about if fans can spot which scenes he's pissed or shit himself in a bat suit because he couldn't get it off easy.
Oh my god.
Dude, that's so fucking unfortunate.
Do my fans notice when I shed my britches?
I mean, like, there's also interviews where they talk about where Zendaya talks about how concerned she has been because Tom Holland like is trapped in this suit and can't eat or drink and is so overheated, and there's like this little tiny fan in it, but it doesn't really do anything, and it's just like stuck in the Spidey suit.
That's real?
Yeah. Yeah, she was like, he has to have a straw put through one of the eyes so he can have water.
Oh, come on!
It's
What?
awful. What's worse, working with Pattinson in the piss suit or working with Jared Leto, period?
That's a good question.
Look, at least Pattinson would, like, feel bad. He'd be like, I'm so sorry.
About what?
At least Pattinson would feel bad about being stuck in the piss suit and having to work with him in the piss suit. He's like, I wish I could be free. But, like, Jared Leto doesn't feel remorse for anything in his life. He also apparently might run a cult.
He does.
Yeah, I thought he might.
Yes. There's
yeah.
a cult now.
Yeah, I prefer the piss suit, personally.
Like, the reason I reacted that way is because I was like, he doesn't have anything to apologize for. He didn't fucking make the suit.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That, like, he'd be way better to work with.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Jared Leto's over here, like, throwing used condoms at his co-workers.
Margot Robbie didn't deserve a damn thing. And while I'm like, yes, we can allow the fucking word dildo, chat.
They can allow the word dildo? We're dropping F-bombs left and right.
Lucy felt guilty while Jared Leto sends me dirty dildos and forces me to leave the chair into the bathroom so he can stay in character.
Oh yeah, did you hear that about Morbius?
No!
Yeah, he is like playing a guy with a degenerative illness, so he starts using crutches, and for his method acting, he uses crutches all the time. But it was starting to get ridiculous, and his bathroom breaks were taking so fucking long that they were like, no, you gotta stop using the crutches, man. Off the set, you gotta stop using the crutches, so he started using a wheelchair instead.
As someone who is disabled, I want to fucking swirly him.
I know.
I just want to put him in the piss water and flush and hold him down. that urge for violence.
Often.
Yeah. But sometimes. Oh, to understand what it's like to have a degenerative condition, I'm just gonna make myself be confined to crutches or a wheelchair all the time.
And that's it. That's all I have to do.
You could just sit there and be like, alright, here's what... Okay, here's how my day would change if I had this.
Yeah.
I don't really feel any pain. I'm a little sore from a workout. I'd put that at a 1 for a pain scale. People with a degenerative condition would probably be at a 6 to a 7 right now, if not higher because they worked out. Like, there are fucking practices you can go through to learn empathy. I hate men. It's always white men.
You're right. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's right. It always.
Always white men.
Every fucking time.
You can understand if he tried it on his own once, so he can better portray and understand it for filming. Yeah. Like,
yeah, that's different.
if he was like, alright, today's my day off. I'm gonna learn how to use these. Yeah, he's just tormenting people. Yeah, if he's like, I have to learn how to do these things so that I can make it look right. That's fine. It's not what he's doing. Always messing with others and being a pest. Yeah. He just doesn't know how to fucking behave. And no one is holding him accountable either. They're letting him get away with it because they think he's a good actor. He's not. Like... Sorry. I feel like Suicide Squad, he terrorized his coworkers by sending beads, dildos, dirty condoms to stay in character as Joker. Yeah, Joker, would never... Okay, here's...
You have a lot of strong feelings about the Joker.
Hi, I have an entire rewrite of the show Young Justice to properly include the Joker because what they did to him is insulting. And I feel very strongly about the character of the Joker because he could be portrayed like a million different ways, but you could also like use him as a commentary for how they treat people with mental illness. Period. Because look, Batman's not a good dude. Bruce Wayne is fine. Batman is not. The persona is like a nightmare. So the fact that he did all of this shit, like, I have to get in character as the Joker because what I think crazy is...
Yeah.
This is what I think that someone who is unwell is.
Yeah.
Not the fact that, like, I'm just gonna think everything's a joke. Like, you're a joke to me. Like, your pain means nothing to me, but also my own pain means nothing to me.
I love you looking me directly.
You're the only person I can look at. Like my man, first of all, it isn't at all. It's just plain harassment. Secondly, that's not something Joker would do. Joker wouldn't do that.
No, he wouldn't.
Joker, like... Okay. I have a lot of...
Where's the joke, though? It's just...
Where's the fucking joke? Yeah, my only complaint about Young Justice is their Joker. Yeah, for the most part. I agree almost completely. I have OCs that I've made for DC, one of whom, grew up in Crime Alley, and through her eyes, you watch, the Joker become the Joker, and I really like that narrative, and I'm very attached to it. So when I see people just absolutely fuck up this character and not care, I feel really irritated, because it's so easy to just do a Joker who's fine. Okay. Like, it's so easy to make a Joker character who's fine, and just, like, just doing his shit. And, like, most of the movie Jokers... fine, they're just doing their shit. Like, I think the Heath Ledger We Live in a Society Joker is a little bit silly. Like, he played the role great for what they gave him, but that's not the Joker. That's not the Joker. Like, so I feel like kind of frustrated when I just see like people say shit for the sake of saying shit and doing shit, saying, oh, it's the Joker. No, it's really not. Like, I don't even like, fuck, what was it? It's not a death in the, was it a death in the family?
I don't know. You're talking comic specifically. I don't know.
It's the one where he killed Barbara.
Kill Barbara?
Quote unquote, he shot Barbara Gordon. He paralyzed her, but they faked her death.
Was that not?
That was the Killing Joke, you're right. I was like,
Okay.
the Death in the Family is a completely different one. I can never remember between the two of those what that is.
The only one I know is that she became paralyzed in the Killing Joke. That's
Yes, you're correct. That was what I was looking for.
Okay.
I hate a certain aspect of the Killing Joke because it completely takes it, like half of it is like, what the fuck, bro? That's not you. What are you doing? And then the other part of it is, wow, that's really not you. What the fuck are you doing? Because before he shoots her, well, he shoots her, and then, no.
Trigger warning. We don't have to talk about
Big trigger warning. He
We don't have to talk
assaults her.
We don't have to talk about it.
Yeah, it's really bad. It's really fucking bad. I hate the Killing Joke. Like, the Killing Joke makes me angry. Because of that alone takes it so far out of the realm of the character that it completely just ignores everything he is and would do.
I have a lot of respect for Alan Moore as a creator.
A lot of people like the Killing Joke.
As
It's
a writer.
awful. Mm-hmm.
I haven't personally read The Killing Joke, so I can't really, say shit about it. But Alan Moore, to my understanding of his work, usually, when he does these things, it's not him saying, this is how the characters are. He's kind of using them as props in a very intentional way. Not to excuse it, but it wasn't really. He doesn't operate with comics the way that comic people want him to operate with comics.
Yeah. Like, he doesn't... From my understanding, he doesn't write the characters, he writes the story he wants to write and just uses them as props. A bit.
More or less. And that usually works better when he's writing his own original works, like Watchmen has problems, but that was like his own thing.
He can do whatever the hell he wants with his own property. The problem is when he dips his fingers into other properties and treats them the same way.
So, to be fair, DC doesn't give a shit.
No.
They do that all the time with everybody.
I know, and I hate it. It's awful. Speaking of bad DC things, Titans. I have not watched Titans, so I can't speak on it. I haven't watched really any of the live-action DC shows. I haven't watched any of them. One, I have not bought their fucking awful TV subscription service.
All of the animated stuff, including the rest of Young Justice, is on Netflix as well.
Oh, fuck! Because I never finished the newer season of Young Justice. Never watched Titans. Yeah, I've heard people saying it's fine, and I've heard people saying it's not great, but you can, like...
From what I've been told, it's real bad. Like, real fucking bad.
I heard it gets worse. Season 4, I don't know much about Season 4. I don't think I finished Season 3.
We didn't.
No, I didn't finish Season 3.
I remember exactly what episode that we left off on.
It was like, was it 6 or something?
Something like that. It was the episode before Lobo came back.
Yeah, and we were like, oh fuck, we gotta keep watching it for Lobo.
Keep watching for Lobo, and then we did.
And then we never did. Uh-huh. They bring up NB pronouns and talk about Islam a little bit in one episode. Oh no.
In Titans or Young Justice?
In Titans, it seems.
Don't.
Or is that Young Justice that you're talking about? Young Justice. Okay, because I know that there is.
I don't trust the live action, but that's probably fine.
It was very well handled. Yes, there is.
Okay, good.
There is.
Good.
I know about one character. I forget their name, but that does kind of come up. I've seen people equate it to it's about as well handled as how Rick Riordan handles one of the main characters in the Magnus Chase series, being a Muslim woman.
I do not understand that reference. Never read any of his books.
That's not my fucking fault now,
No.
is it?
No, God, I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know shit.
Yeah, it's okay.
Just a little dumbass.
It's okay. You were never in the Percy Jackson sphere, and that's fine.
I wasn't.
I just occasionally get thrust back into it, and then I cry a little bit. You wanna know what they did in Titans? Dick Grayson sends himself to jail because he's afraid of Slade hurting his team, and appropriates the Nightwing icon from Hispanic prisoners who get deported by ICE. Oh my fuck.
Mokti also has strong Dick Grayson feelings.
I feel very strongly about Gotham in general, like the
Yes.
place and the people in it.
Yeah.
Oh my god! In
That's-
Magnus Chase, they had
Spicy.
both Islamic rep and gender fluid character. It's true, they did. A gender fluid main character who's the main love interest.
Oh, wow.
Once they get brought in. Yeah, that made me so angry I got a stitch in my, like, tummy.
Oh, no.
I was so...
You came over here and you were like slamming your hands on the couch. Having a
I
fit.
screamed into the thing and then slammed dust everywhere, yeah.
That too.
Gotham is cursed. Legitimately cursed. I love the place. It's so stupid. It's just New Jersey. It's just urban New Jersey.
It's not even New York, it's New Jersey.
It's Jersey, no, because Metropolis is New York.
Is it?
100%.
Okay.
Like, even in distance, Metropolis is New York, and Gotham is, like, just an urban area of Jersey.
Shit, but Jersey.
Like, and for people who live in the Delmarva region, that's home, baby. That's just unfortunately home.
Jersey's like a hop, skip, and a jump right out of Delmarva.
Yeah.
Which is where we are, by the way.
Yeah. So, like, I love Gotham. I have an entire essentially a villain pantheon that lives in Gotham and operates with its villains as, like, little shit-butt hench babies. In Titans, they've used Rose Wilson as the mole instead of Terra. She terrorizes the members, but for some reason they pin it on Jason Todd, and the adults, Hawk Rachel, bully Jason Todd so badly he almost jumped from a roof until Dick talked him down.
What the fuck?
Little fun fact for Titans. I'm so...
You also have strong feelings about Jason.
He's a bad brat. He lives... He's a Gothamer. Oh... I didn't know any of this shit. Thanks for telling me. It's ruined my night. I'm kidding, you're fine. Like, they never apologized to Jason Todd for bullying him to near suicide.
They never apologize.
Alright.
We might have to get off this topic because we're getting very heated. And it's almost midnight.
Well, you're gonna have to go to bed then.
I'm gonna have to go to bed soon.
I won't.
No, but
I'm a big baby. Why is Titans like that? That's what I want to know. What am I doing? Badly written, but can I share a fun fact? Yeah, sure. You can share another fun fact. Dick Grayson has very fluffy and cute hair in Batman Ninja. Good.
oh, yeah,
Good.
we should probably watch Batman Ninja.
I want to. And it's one of the best DC films. God bless. God bless. HBO Max. Watch Batman Ninja and Lego Batman. I have not seen Lego Batman either. So that sounds like a fun thing to do when I come back.
Mm-hmm. We can have a little Batman marathon. I'm really good at talking right now.
Batman Batathon.
Yeah.
He's getting bacon.
I'm tripping over my words.
Also, your new controller came in. It's in the den.
Oh, thank you. Story time about my fucking PS4 controller.
I spilled water on her PS4 controller while we were watching Resident Evil Infinite Darkness, and it wouldn't stop vibrating, so we had to put it down here, and it stopped now. It seems like the batteries run itself out.
It's dead for real now. But
It's dead for real now, but so I had to order a new one for her.
We had it in a little bag of rice to try and save it, and it didn't work.
It was still vibrating, and the only thing that was keeping it from vibrating off the table was the fact that it was held in place by the rice.
Yeah. It was really funny.
Alright,
I can't believe controllers are fucking $60 a pop now.
They've never stopped being $60. Yeah, no, and
by now I mean like they were $20 max like a decade ago.
I mean, yeah, but like PS4 controllers specifically have never dropped in price. Specifically official PlayStation controllers.
Yeah.
Like you don't buy the knockoffs.
I don't.
So they're gonna be more expensive.
Yeah, I don't buy third-party hardware.
They're always so expensive, especially the Joy-Cons. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What am I doing? My ability to focus is so messed up.
It's okay. It'll be a little smidge easier when I leave. Maybe.
Fuck Joy-Cons for being like $70 despite having the worst drift ever. Yeah. Yeah. It's bad. Really bad. Woo! Wowee, wowoo. A bee, ubu. Bababooey. What am I doing? We're so close to a new level. Please don't fail. Thank you. Hey. Let's put you in a tournament. I'm curious what you're gonna do. I played Hollow Knight a lot on my Switch, but the drift on my Joy-Cons was so bad I'd get shoved off ledges and die. Oh no!
Oof.
Oh no! We don't like that. Perfect. Right now. We're just gonna let you go. I just want to see what you'll do on your own. Still killed Radiance. That monk. God bless. I learned how to play. Oh my god. That's awful. I'm so sorry. Oof. Like, I'm hoping we'll be fine. I'm looking at these stats and I'm like, I hope we'll be fine.
Is this the first one?
Yeah. Yeah, we're fine. That was a 2-hit KO.
Oh. Yeah.
He's gonna Fortnite dance. He does for his winning fight. His winning dance. He does definitely do a Fortnite dance.
Bingus Fortnite.
No, I didn't mean to fight. Okay. I'm just gonna let him do it. The Fortnite dance. Wiggle. He's a big boy. My hedgehog cat son. Hedgehog cat dog son.
Yeah.
Because the breed of monster that makes him blue is a little dog.
I genuinely love gentle.
Yeah. I've never had a problem with a Naga. Like,
If they don't fight, they get really stressed.
okay.
You really put them through fights all the time because they're
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. Always fighting dinosaurs. He is. He's fighting a little dinosaur dog. A little dino dog, if you will. Bork bork.
Just kicked that dog in the face.
He
and
did.
Like, bit.
Then that dog got so scared he fell over. He can flap his little arms around. Wolverine! I'm never gonna not think of Wolverine every time he does this.
Oh, I just remembered Logan.
Are you sad now?
I gotta go to bed.
Alright, well, good night. Thanks for hanging out and having some of your dinner.
It's continuing with it, right? We're actually kind of
Why did Bingus have a zipper on its back?
It's a toy.
Don't question me. Because it's a toy.
It's a toy. It's a sentient, possessed toy.
Yep.
You get it by doing some shrine shit with a doll.
It's true.
Good night.
I thought it was a monster? Yeah. It is. So the doll initially that you use isn't a monster, but after it becomes possessed, it is. Guess a possessed toy is a monster, but how did you breed it with a dog? Okay, so, hold on. Yes. So... hang on. So, in the shop, I think I could still get one. So... yes. So in the shop, you get this cat doll. You get this little cat doll. And then... no. And then when you combine two monsters in the lab... hang on, we'll just freeze Bingus really quick. Yeah, we'll get there. So when you combine that with... when you combine two monsters... he is froze. When you combine two monsters and you use the cat doll in it as part of the sacrifice, you get this little cat doll. And then, if you breed that cat doll with another animal, with another monster, you'll get a doll version of that monster. No, I don't want the shrine. Bingus. It's so small and cute. He is very small and cute. The animation of them being frozen it's so good, honestly. But so, okay. So Bingus is, let me see if I can find it. So here are different versions of different monsters you can have, because the whole thing of this game, okay, if you've ever played Pokemon, you know that, like, people do like fan fusions of Pokemon. So then you have like this monster, you have like this one Pokemon, And then if you combine like a Pikachu and a Bulbasaur, you get like a weird little flower child. No, I've never heard of Pokemon. I don't know, man. Okay. But if you so this is the base. This is like when you combine the cat doll with this monster type, this blue dog, that's when you get the blue dog toy. If you combine the blue dog with other things, you also get this one. You also get this one. Yeah. Me and my friends spent an hour once playing with the Fuse Pokemon website. Yeah, and that's literally, the Fuse Pokemon website is just what this is. Fusing Pokemon is just this entire game. This is the one that I hated. This is mistake. Dope Rabbit. Dope Rabbit. Like, this game is basically Fuse Pokemon, but with lifespan, your monsters can die. Rabbit! Rabbit. If you couldn't tell from the big giant fucking rabbit here in the center left of my screen. Yeah, we're taking Bingus to the ranch. What am I doing? Psycho means rabbit. Oh, rabbit. Oh, good. I'm glad. I got told by one of my friends I have rabbit energy, so then that became my channel mascot. I'm glad you like a rabbit. That's very cute. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Where am I going? I can do one off. Ugh. Ugh. Yes, I know there's an official tournament this week. We're going. I don't foresee problems, but I must save in case. So hopefully he'll just slam through the competition and not really have a problem. That'd be great. They tend to try hard during official tournaments, but Barura just instantly withdrew, so that's nice. Nope, he can do it on his own. He'll be fine. Look, sometimes they just get... Coward is modded? Yeah, apparently. I don't know. That's by Twitch. That's not even by, like, Stream Elements. I also realized that the only thing I've eaten since 2 was chocolate. Go eat. Go eat. Go eat. Fucking go eat. Please. Please. Like, I've done better than that. Today. It didn't do good yesterday, but it did good today. I will hydrate. Everybody hydrate. And thank you. That was the worst sound. Just a little slurp, it's fine. Oh yeah, you're fine. You'll be okay. Don't worry. I take the opportunity to walk my little monster dog. Oh, little pup. Look, we all have to exercise our monsters somehow. Yes, you did a good job, Bubba. Happy October! I bet he's tired. Okay. Type defense. Intelligence. This boosts everything. Power, life, speed, and intelligence. Everything except defense and skill, which is fine. Because for that one. Alright. What? I just checked out really hard. Yeah, okay. That fun ADHD moment where your whole brain just like seizes up and loses everything. That's great. My voice is starting to sound a little bit rough, but I should be fine to keep going. If it gets really bad, then I'll have to end stream, but I should be alright. Ugh. Let's hope he just does as well as he did in the previous one in this battle. Go off, buddy. It's a Goonie, so you'll be fine. This little worm lizard. Take him out. Little wormy thing. Whatever, I don't think we're going to be losing anytime soon. We do have twice as health. That's fine. I love when the dinosaurs get confused, they just go like, ah, and wabble their hands around. Alright. Yeah! Nope. It'll be fine. Rock dog. Rock dog. Yeah, your power's higher. Defense is higher. That's not surprising. Skill, speed, and intelligence are all considerably lower, so you're fine. Yo. That's what I want to see. You just fucking annihilate him, man. Lay him. Way to just embarrass this little rock dog. Yeah, get his ass, Bingus. Yo. Good job, baby. Little child. I think our little child is almost 3. Seems correct. Oh, he might be almost 2. We were stuck in that 1.5 range for a long time. He might not even be 2 yet. I'll check when we get out of this. You can't punch me. Fuck you. Oh no. Not dust. Wow, this is incredible. You're just not hitting me. We've got this boo-boo. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah. We've got this. It's really funny. Ooh, yeah, that they've got the same range. That's very rare. Like, especially when you have, like, so many attacks, because Bingus has, like, 6 attacks. Wild. Wild. And we win. We win. He just flaps his little arms around and then goes Wolverine. Cute. Little boo-boo baby. He's very tired. Woo! Whee! Bingus stays winning. He's almost 2. Oh, this is like one of the slowest runs I've had. Because there's, for a while, it's like every half hour I can like, if I'm really going at it, I can like pop a year and a half hour. But when I get really checked out and really distracted. That's just absolutely dive bombs. Whew. Yeah, I don't foresee you having problems in the official. The Harry Potter Amber Heard Jared Leto Titans discourse. Yeah, I really did. That happens. How to tell your ADHD when you start one conversation and ends up in 18 others completely naturally and nothing gets done in the game you're playing. We're gonna hold off on getting you to rank C actually. Yeah, we're gonna hold off on that. Ooh. Happy birthday, Bingus. Get stronger. Little dance. Little happy dance. Little good boy. Thank you for the item shop discount. We have not gotten... We haven't played that long. I was like, we haven't gotten a single discount for training. We also haven't been playing much. Alright. Okay. Trying to boost your power. Speed's fine. I love how this... The phrase playing much gave me flashbacks to earlier today. Oh yeah? Like how I'm still newish to League? Oh yeah? Oh my god. The perfect day for it. In the US. It's April 20th. I can't say I'm newish when I hit that funny number. Yeah. What an incredible way to do that. My brother plays League. I don't. But he does. If you hang out tomorrow, over on his channel, on Web of Hope channel, we're gonna be doing a Ocarina of Time randomizer. So if you want to hop in, and you can bemoan with him about League, and I'll be with him, and that's probably gonna be about like noon here, noon to 1 EST, somewhere in there, and then we just like go all day. I don't envision us stopping. Like almost period. Pick his brain on why we suffer through League. Yeah. He's got a good group of people he plays with, that he likes a lot. Let me grab his link really quick for you and throw that in chat. That's where I'll be living, basically, during, while I'm back home. So I've been staying in a Snoof's den, so I'm going home to the family for the weekend, cause she's got family coming in, so I might as well go stay with my actual family for a minute. So we're gonna be playing this randomizer we started last week. Snoof Nest. It is the Snoof Nest. It is the Snoof Nest. There is, in fact, a bed in that den, and that's just my nest. I have lived in that thing. I've lived in that thing for months. My my 3-foot tall designer Ganondorf plushie is there. He'll be coming with me. I'll have him on stream tomorrow if want to see him. I love him. Him and his intentionally sculpted pecs is great. Okay. What am I doing? Build. Yes. You have a really squishy cat toy. Ooh! It's one of those squeeze balls, but purple and cat. Ooh, cute. Help me cope through the reading. Bad smut and ice barbarian. Oh no. Yeah, the more I'm hearing, the more I'm like, I have to read it. Like, I've read my share of bad fanfic smut. I feel like I must. I feel like it's my God-given journey, a God-given duty. I have to. Is it seriously doing this? Yes. It's better than 50 Shades of Grey. Okay, well, I read that. They never use horrible metaphors. Look, bless. I ask for so little, and for it to be better than 50 Shades of Grey, that's great. In fact, on my Kindle account, I definitely own 50 Shades, the trilogy. I was like, I have to know what everybody's going apeshit for, and I was like, this is just mediocre fan fiction. I mean, like, that's what it was to begin with anyway, but it reads like mediocre fan fiction. So, like, y'all really that, like, repressed you don't know what fanfic.net is? Like, come on. Come on. And, like, Outland, as far as I'm aware, like, Outlander's the same. It's like, y'all are, like, y'all that, like, down bad horny. You're going nuts over this thing that's, like, I know, unfortunately, I know 15-year-olds who write better porn than this. It's really unfortunate to say out loud. It was funny, the Ice Barbarian, I mean. I can't wait. This sounds like it's gonna be great. The vibes it has through as if white housewife rediscovers ABO. Oh no! Oh no! That's great! Holy shit. I say, one of my favorite book series right now is literally a like animal shifter romance series that's like very cute but also adults. It's also smut, but like it builds up like really good relationships, and each book is dedicated to a specific relationship that like builds out this whole like branching network of people. It's really cool, and I really like the series. It's by Shelley Lawrenston. But like that sounds fucking incredible. This sounds like that, like, Ice Barbarian sounds like that series but bad. And I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. Alright, what am I doing? Do I do a little build? Do I do a little build? Probably. Ice Barbarian series has 22-ish books, and I know the second one is focused on another ship that I haven't read yet. Oh my god. Hang on, I gotta... Adblock Plus, I didn't ask for you to pop up. Ice Planet Barbarian series. Oh, this is incredible. Oh, this is gonna be fucking funny. It isn't. That's so funny. The audiobook is also free. You can get the first 5 books for fucking $16. Let me find, Winston. Okay. So, if you ever want, actually funny, better written relationships, the art on the covers don't depict the aliens at all, just like fan art. Okay, that's really funny. This is her website, but this is a list of all of her books. There is, like, an overarching narrative, slightly, but it's mostly based on, like, the absolute nonsense of, like, everybody's basically, like, everybody's a werewolf, but there's also, like, were-tigers, and there's were-badgers, and the badgers are great. Badgers are my favorite, but there's also, like, wolf dogs, and Hot and Badgered is, I believe, the newest one. I haven't read that one yet. like the titles are hilarious. Badger to the Bone, Breaking Badger, In a Badger Way, what's another one? Bite Me, Wolf with Benefits, Howl for It, Girl Meets Bear, Big Bad Beast Behaving Badly, The Mane Squeeze, but mane like a lion mane. It's fucking funny. Like, the titles are so fucking funny. They're all puns. They're all puns. She knows that this is silly. She knows it's silly, and she loves it. It's great. She's got a really great sense of humor. She's got a really diverse cast. The main event is so funny to me. Like, there's lions, and they're all, like, these... The guys are, like, these super... Like, most of the guys are, like, these super proud assholes. But that are, like, endearing in a way. And they, like... There's like a running gag with the lion guys where most of the guys, the lion men, get their first jobs as teenagers to buy hair care products. Like, it's that kind of, like, I must maintain the mane kind of thing. It's so fucking funny. It's so funny. And, like, there's so many, like, groups of siblings that, like, just brag on each other like siblings. I find a lot in, being of siblings myself, I find a lot of media, like, is really weird about sibling relationships. These are varied enough that they feel real. It's like that fun combination of, like, I'm gonna, like, put you in a headlock, but also, like, if anybody ever touches you, ever, I'm gonna light them on fire. It's great. But yeah, all these titles are so funny. The titles are great, the puns are great, the comedy in it is great. Porn's fine. Like, the smut's fine, but, like, it's just a good series. It's good writing, honestly. And, like, I'm not sure what the books you guys have read, but, like, most, like, adult, like, romance kind of novels like this, most of the time it's like, oh, there's, like, 20-page smut scenes at, like, the start of the book. No, you get, like, 2/3 of the way through. There's, like, actual, like, relationship build-up most of the time. Like, everybody has personalities. Incredible. But, yeah. I'm a big fan of this series. So that's my recommendation for the night. If you want something that's better than Ice Barbarian, oh my god. I Here's an offering. Bingus. Bingus, we are, you know, that reminded me, legitimate for the beginning of the book, not between the love interests, main protag, a different alien faction. Oh lordy, okay. Yeah, thanks for the warning. It's good to keep in mind. But yeah, I'll give it a read. It seems. Look, considering the first, what, 10 pages of the first, oh fuck, what was it? Game of Thrones. Considering the first scene of the first Game of Thrones book, yeah. Yeah, why does adult fantasy have to be like this? Why? I wish it didn't. I wish to be free. There's a dubcon section between the love interests that spawn many jokes in our server. Oh god. It's a running theme in the book. I mean, good on him. Good on him. As he should. But fair. Aside from that, it's just an adult book. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've got to say, for the book series I recommended, the author I recommended, she doesn't ever go into, like, essay. Especially not on screen. Like, never. Like, a character might have a history of it. I think one or two do. But, that's never, like, a thing. Which is, like, very, very rare. Yeah, very appreciated, but very rare. As in, like, adult fiction. Because, like, what's the worst thing that could happen to a person? Why can't they just fight? Why can't they just fight? And now everyone's big animal people, and they're gonna fight. Why can't they just fight? Yeah, for real. Oof. I'm a little fantasy nerd. I like fantasy. I don't like what they do. What people do with fantasy. Because they don't know how to work with a genre in a way that isn't, like, fucking awful. And using it as an excuse to be awful is really irritating. Game of Thrones. Hi. There's a reason I never got into Game of Thrones. Yeah. Game of Thrones, it sucks because Game of Thrones wasn't the first thing to do it, but, like, it definitely, like, made it a lot more mainstream. All the bad shit, the incest, and never touched it. I don't even know how it got so mainstream. I don't either. I'd say the show had something to do with it, because people, people who don't have time to read books do like watching things, because you can watch an episode and then put it down. It's, for a lot of people, watching something is a lot easier than reading something. And fantasy as a genre is pretty common and, like, pretty, like, well-liked. I mean, like, the Witcher TV show, for being what it is pretty well-liked and pretty well-received for the most part, outside of Season 2's, canon deviations. I really like the Witcher games. I want to read the books. And the show, I have feelings about it, but it's not bad. I have feelings on things that they do with certain characters. But people like fantasy. Like, fantasy is that thing where you just absolutely pull your mind out of the world. And you're like, this... I'm not paying attention to this anymore. As a Witcher fan, you really liked the show. I liked the show... Reading through the books, play the games. Okay. I like the show... Yeah, well, it's my husband. I literally have a self-ship OC for Geralt. Her name's Peachna. She's cool. But, yeah, no, like, I love Geralt. He's great. Henry Cavill understands Geralt really well. There's an interview I showed Snoof the other day where he basically states, you know, where he's like, I really love Geralt as a character, I really love games and I love the books, and he, like, fought to have the character, but he basically said it, they dumbed down Jaskier a lot. Apparently he is more canon to the books, but he really, yeah, you can tell that the showrunners really don't like Jaskier. They completely forgot to age him up in season 1. They've completely forgot that he was supposed to go from 18 to, like, 40 in season 1, but okay. And then, the showrunners are constantly, like, dumbing Geralt down. Like, Henry Cavill is constantly fighting to have Geralt have dialogue, even, and not just be some stoic man thing. Like, he's constantly like, Geralt's wise. He has really Yeah, Geralt has a lot of, like, really philosophical conversations, and he's like this amateur philosopher, and he's, like, really book-learned and all of this stuff, and you never get a single ounce of personality out of him in season 1. Like, don't get me wrong, the show's fun to watch, and I love watching Geralt, man. But, like, you can tell in season 2 that Henry Cavill had a lot more footing with the writers and with the showrunners to, like, actually talk. He actually was able to get them to let Geralt talk. And you can tell a lot. My biggest problems, like what Bride was saying, was, yeah, they changed stuff for season 2. Eskel broke my heart. What they did to Eskel fucking broke my heart. And there was no reason to do that to him. I know that their actor, like, they ended up having to change actors mid-production. But if they were going to do that to him, then they should have just said, we're changing the name of this character for whatever plotline is happening here, and we're going to have Eskel appear later when we can figure out how to do him more justice. Because that's not fair. And that's not cool. No, Eskel doesn't deserve that, and let me tell you, it took me so long to get to season 2, but I was really excited about it. And then I sat down and I watched it. And I had to stop. I had, I had, half the season left, and I had to stop. 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 And I had to stop because I was so detached after what they did to Eskel because I was so excited for Eskel. I was like, what is this? That's not my boy. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, if I had played the game before watching the show, I'm like, I think I would be more attached. I think I would be like, as like all over Eskel as I am about Geralt right now. Like, I think I'd be like, Eskel's my man! But I found Geralt first, so I got attached to him first. And that just changed the feeling of the entire season for me. And, like, I've seen people, like, I saw Charlie Moist Critical talking about how he liked it, he liked the season, but he could tell there was some shit in the meat. It didn't even click as Eskel until a bit later. Yeah. Yeah, because it's not him. It's not him. Charlie's great. Yeah, no, Charlie's fantastic. And I completely, like, agree with his, definition of there's some shit in the meat, because there's some fucking shit in the meat, man. And you can tell. You can tell when it's not right. You can tell when it's not right. And the fact that it's not right is really sad, because they have all of these, you know, they have the entire ability to be like, yeah, okay, we're not gonna, like, shatter a really beloved character. We're not gonna turn him into literally... The point of Eskel's character is that he is not what you expect of him from face value. Yeah, no, Geralt's great. Geralt and Ciri are great. The more that I consume Yennefer content, the more I want to light that hoe on fire. I am a Triss stan. Oh yeah, Henry Cavill looks great grunged up. He grimes up good, and it's delightful. Delightful. Yeah, no, the more Yennefer I consume, the more I'm like, wow, I hate you. Wow, you need to come up and... Ooh, training fees. So, like, the fact that, like... Yeah. The fact that, like, so many... They're so bad for each other. She's just also a bad person. Here's my little fun rant about Geralt and Yennefer as a relationship. Not only are they bad because they have no balance and she has no respect for him, period, but also they're bad because Geralt's poly, and while he could manage to be in a monogamous relationship, fine, Yennefer is also poly and does not want the people that she is with to be with anyone else because she is very controlling and needs that level of attention. So she'll be like, oh, I'm doing me, but you can't do you. It's like, bitch, come on. Come the fuck on. Like, her whole thing in the third Witcher game is, like, her being pissed at him. Yeah, she's super selfish and controlling, and, like, I want someone to tell her to her face. I want someone she loves, and genuinely, because she does genuinely love Geralt, but she doesn't know how to fucking show love. Yeah. It's the whole thing with Yennefer. She is so selfish, she can't, like, and I mean, like, Geralt even has that whole, like, Geralt has that whole conversation with her about, like, our lives are not made to have children or raise children. They just aren't. It's one of, like, yeah, Witchers aren't able to have kids. Geralt's like, good. Good. I don't want them to have kids. Because that's so not a life to bring a child into. It's not. And Yennefer's like, I don't care, I don't care. I want a child to fuel my own ego. Because if you notice, even in the show, and that scene in the show is accurate to, I'm pretty sure, the rest of the content in the canon, that she didn't give a shit about having a child until that one princess said, to this baby, I am the whole world. She just wants a baby for something to love her. But she doesn't understand that after a certain point, you are not the entire world to that child. Be such a good father. He's such a good dad at Ciri, but he has a huge point about their lifestyles not being suited to raising kids. Yeah, Ciri is like a teenager, she's already her own whole ass person. And the only reason that she really can, like, be running around with Geralt and doing what she's doing is because she's magic as shit. Like, you just... If she was just a person, if she was just a random kid, one, okay, whatever, but, like, two, like, okay, whatever, she wouldn't have people coming after her. But she wouldn't... It's not even that she wouldn't be able to keep up. It's that she, like... It's just that lifestyle is not good for people, period. And Geralt knows that, and, like, the inherent generational trauma of being a Witcher is fucking abhorrent. Like, she wants a baby just because she'd be the center of that baby's world until it grew up and resented her. Their lifestyles aren't, like, grounded enough or safe enough to raise a kid. Yeah, and that's Geralt's entire thing. It's like, we are not suited to raising children. I have a child surprise. I haven't gone back for her because it's better for her if I'm not there. It is better for her if she has nothing to do with me. Safety-wise. Like, yeah, okay, I don't like being controlled by fate, that's, but I'm also, like, fucking spooked as shit about, oh god, if I come near that child, I'm bringing all of my shit to that child. And that child doesn't deserve this. And Yennefer doesn't care. And she doesn't care, and she doesn't care, and she doesn't stop not caring. She is still looking for a baby. I'm so mad when Yennefer got mad at him when she found out that he had a child surprise. Yeah. It's like, oh, you're just sitting on a child and you're telling me, like, that I shouldn't be wanting one because you have one that you're not going for. And he's like, I literally just fucking told you my life is not made for having a child and that I shouldn't have one. And that I know that and that I am responsible enough to know that. My lifestyle is not healthy for a baby. My lifestyle is not healthy for a baby or any child. And, like, the second that Ciri came into his life, he adores her. She is everything in his world now. Period. Like, yeah, he has, like, friends and family and shit, but that child, Ciri, is his everything right now. He didn't buy a baby, it was thrusted up. Yeah, no, he didn't buy a baby, it was thrusted upon him. Yeah, also, hey, Yennefer, if you really wanted a kid, if you really fucking wanted a kid, you could walk into any slum, and ask, hey, do you know if there is someone who has a baby and does not want it? The opening of Witcher 3 with him and Ciri is great, but, like, hey, Yennefer, if you wanted a baby, if you actually wanted a child, you could pick up a kid from anywhere. Walk into Novigrad. We know for a fact that Novigrad is fucking overrun with homeless children. She could Bruce Wayne the shit out of so many kids' lives and give them much better lives for it. And just house them in an orphanage. This bitch could become orphanage supreme. But she doesn't, because that's not what she wants. She wants to create something. She wants to create this child and then own it. She wants ownership. She doesn't want to love it. She doesn't want to take care of it. She doesn't want the trials of raising a child. She wants the ego and the status of, this is mine. And that's fucking awful. She could get a Tamagotchi. A Tamagotchi is too much goddamn work for her, and you know it. You know it. She'd get a Tamagotchi and turn it off in like 2 minutes. She wouldn't tolerate a Tamagotchi. You kidding me? This woman's got no emotional regulation at all. And she has been taught to not have any. Fucking. Like, if you want to talk about being emotionally dysregulated, Yennefer is like every shit-ass theater kid in high school who does not know how to behave. She's just acting out and acting out and acting out. And yeah, okay, Jaskier does too, but not nearly as bad. Geralt, you can get supervised visitation of Ciri if you keep this Tamagotchi alive. Fucking imagine it though. She'd never be able to. She'd buy another Tamagotchi. Like, it would die, and then she'd go and she'd get another one because the other one died, and she's like, I can't admit that I failed. Geralt's like, I was watching, I know that you failed. The blessing in disguise of her non-existent child, like, sorry, Yen. Yeah, no. This is for the good of the non-existent people. This is for the good of your non-existent child that your womb was ripped out of you in the show. Pretty metal, by the way. Especially considering in, like, main canon, it's just kind of like, you just naturally become infertile from doing magic a lot. That's why the sorcerers can't have kids. Because prolonged magic contact makes them infertile because they're not made for the magic. It doesn't make the elves infertile, it just makes humans infertile. And Geralt's infertile because, you know, when you get pumped full of poison and then brought back to life 4 times, you know? She could have anything else. Girl, just get a cat. Hey, Yennefer, get a cat. A cat? Get an adult cat. You can baby the shit out of that cat. And then just leave it alone. And it'll fucking, like, run off and do its own shit. And then when you're like, okay, it's time for love again, it'll come up and you just baby the cat. Get yourself a cat. You don't want a dog because a dog is a toddler perpetually, and a cat's too independent for Yennefer. Yeah, but here's the thing, is that if she got a dog, she would, like, neglect the shit out of that dog. Yeah, no. A dog is a toddler forever, and she can't handle that. Then why are you having a baby, Yennefer? If you can't handle a toddler and a dog, then, like, come on. A hamster. That hamster would be dead, bro. But, like, yeah, like, if she can't have a pet and can't take care of a pet, then she really shouldn't have a child. And, like, I want you to really think about, like... No. Yeah. I want you to really think about her having... Okay, like, imagine she has a kid. She has, like, a lot of, like... She's really strong, she's got that elf blood in her, all that stuff. Imagine she has a kid. Imagine she has a kid. 1. Oh god, that kid's personality. Because it's gonna learn all of the bad traits from Yennefer. Because Yennefer is mostly bad traits. Take back my statement, the baby wouldn't grow up to resent her because it'd either die or be taken from her for neglect. Yeah. Geralt just comes in and steals the child, like, you really aren't allowed to have babies, goodbye. He just comes in and he's like, I'm not really made for babies either, but I know who is, and he just hands the child to Eskel. Eskel's like, well, I guess I have another kid now. I had a goat kid, now I have a baby kid. Okay. Like... But, like, if Yennefer had a kid, and that kid got, like, grew up, if that kid was able to grow up, 1, it would have all of the bad traits. It would have all of the bad traits of, like, of Yennefer. And then hate her. But also, I hate to tell you, that baby would be so fucking beefed. That baby would be so beefed. But also, guess what's, like, genetically inherited? Yennefer's physical disability. What the fuck is Yennefer gonna do if her baby is born disabled? Like, really, what's Yennefer gonna do if her baby's disabled the same way that she was? Because I can tell you for sure she's not raising that kid. She's not accepting that kid. She would lose her mind because that baby's not perfect in her eyes. Yennefer's not a good mom. Yeah, no, she'd toss it. She would not keep that kid. Literally, Geralt would show up and be like, fuck, I have a baby now. She'd be horrible to a normal baby. I can't imagine a baby that's not perfect by her standards. Yeah. Yeah, no, like, can you imagine? She'd just fucking melt down. She'd just melt down. She'd be like, oh my god. you seen the tweets of that horrible person who was like, my kid needs to stop using me for emotional labor, I'm not their therapist? I have, and that is 100% Yennefer. 100% Yennefer. 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 Yennefer, but she laughs like a hyena. But yeah, no, like that's 100% Yennefer. I can't believe my kid is using me for emotional labor. I'm not their therapist. Bitch, yeah, you are. That's your job. Anything your kid needs, that's what you're there for. If you can't fucking stomach that, then you shouldn't have a kid. There's a reason that I myself am like, yeah, no, I'm not fucking... I may not ever be ready to raise a child because I'm not, like, here. I just took care of my kid for 2 hours. I'm exhausted by the emotional labor. Geralt, covered in her child, and also Ciri. Imagine, though. I want you to imagine Ciri watching Yennefer be like this with a baby. Because I can imagine Ciri has fucking no idea that she's like this to this extent. Because Yennefer does, like, dote on her a lot. And she can because she's fully self-sufficient as, like, an almost teen. But she's mostly self-sufficient as a teen. And anything that she isn't with, Geralt's there. Yeah, no, the concept of trying to raise a capable, mature human being is fucking scary. It's really scary. And if you have, like, emotional trauma or you have, like, familial trauma from growing up, like, you're even more scared because you don't want to do that to your kid. Like, I look at my faults and I know that I am not capable of raising a child, and I'm okay with that. I would love kids. I have plans to adopt when I can emotionally. And I've also planned to, like, adopt teens because that's way more doable. That's way more doable for me. You can't, like, you can't mold a teenager the way you can a baby. But, like, that's fine by me. That is so fine by me. Yennefer couldn't even take in an intern, much less a child, let's be entirely clear. She can't manage a relationship with somebody who loves her, much less teenagers get adopted. It's true. The second that, like, the longer that a child is in the system, the less likely they are to be adopted, and it's fucking awful. Yeah, no. Teens deserve a stable home as much as any baby. And it's way easier to home a baby and a young, like, a toddler. And the second that a child becomes their own person, people don't want the kid because they don't want somebody that's their own person. Which is fucking awful. Fucking, I have plans. Like, when I am financially and emotionally stable enough to adopt, I'm going for teens. Teens and older kids, like middle school and up, if I can. Younger if necessary, if there's somebody that really needs a home. Younger if necessary. But, like, middle school and up. That's my whole thing. That's my goal. That's my plans. Anyway. I've completely lost sight of what I'm doing. Shocking to no one. My opinion, it's also because they want the experience of raising the kid their whole life. Memories of first steps, words. That's also somewhat selfish versus teenagers who do deserve stable, loving homes. Yeah. Yeah, and, like, I say that, like, they want a child to mold. I've forgotten about Bingus. I'm so... Hi, the ADHD's hit. Again, we started talking about Geralt and Yennefer, I went nuts. Like, I've been looking at the screen. And I've been trying to, like, focus, and it's not happening. But yeah, like, kids need homes, and if you're not capable of accepting the fact that your child is not going to be who you want them to be 100%, then you shouldn't be having kids. And if you can't handle somebody who is outside of your control and treating them like a person, then you shouldn't be having kids. Honestly, to me, teenagers are way easier to deal with because they are people. Like, teenagers, whole ass people. You can have conversations with them. You can reason with a child. You can reason with, like, an older child or a teen. You cannot reason with a toddler. Have you ever tried reasoning with a toddler? Makes me want to fucking pull my brains out. I love my niece and nephew, but oh, buddy. Like, I love them, but I'm so glad to give them back at the end of the day. Because that's not as easy for me to deal with. Which is fine, again. Okay, we're gonna do this official cup before I lose my mind. And then October 7th. Well, actually, okay. We'll try. We'll try this. My mother's friend is a 10-year-old that I've known since I was 3. Well, since he was 3. They live in another state, and I hear horror stories. Oh, God. Yeah, no, like... I'm gonna go off the computer since I got work at 7. It was fun to be here. Oh, yeah. Little kiss to Bingus. Good night. Sleep well. Yeah. I would love to see you again. I try to be here Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, but sometimes the fatigue hit. And that just isn't happening. But hopefully soon. The kid once got upset at his dad for some trivial reason and then peed in his coffee cup as revenge. See, that's fucking funny. That tells me that that kid never learned to actually respect his parents. Like, yeah. There's a difference between your child respecting you and fearing you and disrespecting you. There's a big difference. And people like to think that fear is respect, and it's not. It's not. And fear won't keep your kid from acting out against you. It just makes them hate you in the end. You know, but yeah, no, kids can be wild, man. Wait, no, kids are fucking nuts. If you can't handle the eventuality that your kid won't always, like, unquestioningly love you, because your kid won't. Fear won't stop your kid from pissing in your coffee cup. It's true. Fear won't stop your kid from pissing in your coffee cup. It's true. In fact, if your kid fears you, they're more likely to act out like that. Shocker. Because they're trying to prove to you that they're not scared. Because admitting that they're scared is giving you a leg up. Haha. Haha. But yeah, no. Like, anyway, to round back out to the semi-original conversation. Yeah, no, Yennefer shouldn't have a kid. Ever at all, no matter the age. What? Negative emotions is bad? Making your kid fear you bad? What? Yeah, for real. But yeah, Yennefer shouldn't be a parent. Never, ever. If she really wanted to be a parent that badly. Reminds me of a wife swap where dad just got really pissed whenever his kids were happy. Yeah. It's bad. Yeah. If Yennefer really wanted kids so bad, she would just adopt. There's so many kids that need homes that she just doesn't care about. She doesn't care about kids. She doesn't care about kids. She doesn't care about them being happy and healthy. She just cares about owning something. And that's not fair. Geralt, good. Geralt, good. Geralt, delightful. We love Geralt in this house. We stan him. I'm excited to read the books. I want to so bad. Yeah. Yennefer only cared about Ciri initially because of her power. Yeah. Oh my god, but she's so strong. Geralt, I understand why she's important now. No, you don't, because you don't understand that I care about her. Ugh. It's so funny. That whole sequence where she like steals Ciri and then is like, no, I understand why she matters so much to you. I understand why she's so important. It's because she's so strong. And it's like, that is so fucking not what I mean. That's so not why she's important. You're stupid. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Just finished watching Little Witch Academia and it made me think of Shining Chariot beating the shit out of Yennefer. That sounds incredible. It sounds awesome. And whirl. Cool. Okay. Virgin Yennefer, who is a horrible mom, versus Chad Chariot, who's the best mom. I need to watch Little Witch Academia. I actually haven't. I haven't watched a lot of anime, honestly. Like, I got dragged into watching Dorohedoro, oh god, like a month and a half ago. But even that was like, that took time. I still haven't, like, I know it's good. I've got a lot of friends who watch it and really love it. I just haven't. I'm naughty. I have a lot of love for a lot of anime. I just... Hi, I've been depressed, so, like, I just have had difficulty getting into things, even things that I know that I enjoy. So, like, I haven't watched the most recent Agretzko season, I haven't watched the most recent Beastar season, I haven't watched a lot. It took me months and months to watch the animated Witcher movie. Took me months and months to watch Castlevania Season 3. It's just been really hard to, like, watch things if I'm not watching it with somebody else. Like, I like watching things, but I get, like, my most serotonin from watching things with people. I haven't watched the new Beastars either. Yeah, like, I really want to. I really like Beastars, and I want to read the manga and everything. I just fucking haven't. I just haven't, you know? It hard, man. Watch things with my friend. Yeah, yeah. Normally I drag Snoof down where it's like, alright, well it's time for movie night. We've been watching, I said we were watching Resident Evil. We watched through the animated movies again recently, and now we're watching we're slowly watching the live action ones, which are funny. I'm getting to rewatch JoJo with my friend and trying to get up. I couldn't get into JoJo. And my friend couldn't, and at the same time, like, my friend couldn't get into Kingdom Hearts. And they were like, I don't understand anything that's going on, and I feel like I'm in a fever dream. And I looked at them and I was like, that's how JoJo makes me feel. And they were like, oh, I understand now. Like, it makes me feel like I'm going crazy. No, it's not the art style. I just can't, I'm not gonna lie to you. I sit there and I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I don't understand what's going on. I just look at it and I'm like, I feel like I'm dissociating, but I'm intaking everything that's happening. I don't know what's going on. I just feel like I'm going crazy. I know a lot of people who really love it, and fucking good on you for loving it. I'm so glad that you found something that you enjoy like that. Man, it's just not for me, and that's okay. What part did you start on? The first. We started with the beginning. As God intended. I know people are like, you should start later. No, I won't understand it. I just won't. And I just can't start in the middle. I know a lot of people are like, you gotta start, like, here, like, way later. And it's like, it gets good later. It's like, let me tell you, even the, like, little bits I see, like, in, like, clips of, like, more recent parts, I'm like, I can't. What the fuck is that? I started on part 2. That's fair. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I looked at it and I said, oh buddy. And I watched, like, half of the first season. And I was just like, I can't do it. I feel nuts. Like, yeah, no, like, it's just not for me. Which is fine. It's okay that it's not for me. Part 7 is the power of throwing a ball that spins. I mean, I feel like, I just watched the Extreme Baseball anime. The Extreme Baseball anime that's made from the people who made Danganronpa. And I literally watched it because one of the streamers that I watch, got a 1.3 second part in it. And I watched the entirety of the first season just to get to that 1.3 second voice line. I watched a little bit of Free, and I've watched like 2 or 3 episodes of Haikyuu, but I just don't either. I literally only watched it because this streamer got a 1.3 second voice line. Senpai, are you watching over me? Senpai went to get a higher education. No. No, Senpai is dead. No, I want to remind you, this is made from the people who made Danganronpa. Senpai's dead. Like, look, I don't know what to tell you. Senpai, are you watching over us? Maybe. I sure hope so. He did just kinda, like, keel over. Yeah, no, and that Senpai's a goner. But, like, I'm having a good time with the anime. It's been fun, but, like, the only reason I watched it is because, like, one of the, like, 4 streamers who got parts in that episode, I watched it for one of them. The others were cool, but, like, just on vibes. But have you played... Oh, I played the entirety of Zero Escape. If you go here's a funny story. If you go to the link underneath the stream to my YouTube, you can watch the entirety of my sister and I playing the whole series. Except for the final stream of the final stream of the second game and the entirety of the third. Those are gone. They are lost to time. I got depressed and lost track of my days, and I never saved them. So those are gone to the ether. So the second game is forever unfinished in that regard, and you've missed the entire 15 hours straight on of the third game. I played the whole game in 15 hours with my sister, and it was all, the third game was all new. And I lost it. And I'm never doing that again. Like, I'll play the game again at some point, but like, my natural reaction, there was a point at a reveal that I completely missed that I was like mad I missed. I like lost my mind. I lost my mind and was just like walking around the streaming space that we had, and I was just like, what the fuck? I was so upset. And we streamed for one day, 15 hours, and we did it, and we finished it, and I felt nuts at the end. I got into Zero Escape because I was like 14, I got Zero Time Dilemma, and I was so confused. Oh no, not Zero Time Dilemma. Bundle on sale on Steam like 3 years ago and bought it. Yeah. I bought it for like, I think I got the entire Zero Escape series for like $3. Zero Escape makes you nuts. It doesn't make me near— okay, coming into Zero Escape with the knowledge of Danganronpa, Zero Escape does not make me nearly as nuts as Zero Time Dilemma did all on its own. Answer me, Spiked Hood. Why is Santa not in the rest of the games? Hey, why is Santa not in the rest of the games? How come they did my man 7 so fucking dirty? Hey, where's my man where's Santa? Where's 7? Bruh, he gets at least 7 gets mentioned. Santa is never mentioned again. Seven deserves more love. I love 7. I literally made him like a pink-haired girlfriend just cuz. Also, yeah, where the fuck is Snake? There are so many parts where it's like, why is Snake not here? Why is Snake not here? Fucking come back, but not Snake. You're telling me Clover— that's because Clover became sex appeal. Really unfortunate. Every time I see Stream Elements not post a link, I just get amused. I'm gonna bring back the girl who'll happily axe everyone and not Snake, who never did anything wrong in his whole life. Yeah, I know. I feel the same. Bingus is missing. Bingus is here. He's very tired. Somnium files. I haven't fucked with that yet. I haven't fucked with Somnium files. He here. Very tired. Wait. Fuck, he just got me a second left leg again. Okay. It's okay, you can rest. I want to. I like Spike Chunsoft games. I do. I have a lot of feelings about Danganronpa, and I want to play it with my sister one day on stream, so I just want to like go apeshit. There's a moment in the game that would drive you nuts in the best of ways. Oh god. Fuck. His horrible Danganronpa references. Oh great, I love that one. That's my favorite. Look, I love Danganronpa. It has a very special place in my heart, but I also want to throttle it. Also, do you agree with me that the plot of Danganronpa is just, what if we put a bunch of people with zero empathy in a house together? Hurt them, and then let someone come in and say, hey, you've been hurt in your life. Don't you want other people to hurt too? Oh, one of the loading screens for the downtown city center is like billboards, and there's a 999 advertisement. We love that. Yeah, no, Danganronpa, literally, the whole thing of like despair. Despair is literally just, what if, like, I've been hurt, so therefore I want everyone to hurt because I have hurt. That's it. That's just all despair is. Hey, if you have any amount of like emotional regulation, you won't do that. Oh, buddy. I'm torn because I feel like I can never recommend Danganronpa to somebody. It's just that nuts. It's that wild. But it's nuts and wild in the same kind of energy as the Zero Escape series. Just kind of like jolted up a bit. But like, if you like murder mysteries, you might really like them. If you don't want to play them yourself, I recommend, if you'd rather watch somebody play them, I recommend John Wolfe. I just realized we've got the 11/11 January 1st. Oh fuck, make a wish. I should have just burped into the mic. You're right, if you can handle Zero Escape and JoJo, you can handle Danganronpa. It's true. But yeah, if you don't want to play it yourself, I recommend John Wolfe. He and his wife played through it, and she's brand new to them, and he is experienced in them. So you get to have both sides of it with them, which is really nice. And he doesn't spoil a single bit. So you can go in completely blind and be like, wow, what a wild time. It's also it feels a lot less draining to watch than to play sometimes. So that's my recommendation if you decide that you don't want to play it yourself. Because they can also get expensive. They were also on sale, and that's why I have them for Steam. I don't know about introducing Danganronpa to someone. SF5 JoJo King Crimson. Never mind. I don't even know what that means. Okay. God, I'm so checked out. You're only 3. If I play him to retirement, I'm gonna be here until 5 in the morning. Fuck. Alright. I'm gonna give us... a max of like an hour and a half to get as much more as we can get done. Because I have to be up to stream during the day all day tomorrow. King Crimson is like the bullshit people bring up when they talk about JoJo bullshit. Okay. I just look at clips. I just see clips occasionally come across my feeds, and it's like, oh, buddy, what is that? I might have to go soon because I have class at 9:30. Go to bed! It's like, what? It's like midnight 30 for you? Go bed. Go bed. It's okay. I'm gonna slam through as much of this kid's life as I can. Though I have completely lost focus and now I don't know what I'm doing. Just slam your intelligence and power. But yeah. Yeah, I don't... Wish I understood JoJo. Wish I could handle it. It's just too much for me, which is really wild. Because I can sit here and I can talk about Danganronpa and Kingdom Hearts and like, woo. Wait until the rest of the Part 6 animes aired in the arc where the weather controller turns people into snails with rainbows. What? Huh? Every time I hear something about JoJo, I feel like I feel like I'm losing my mind. I feel like I'm reading a word salad. The silence. What? it makes me feel genuinely insane. It makes me want to just spout off about Kingdom Hearts shit, because that is equally insane. But in, like, a different energy. The fun wombo combo of, like, Danganronpa, Kingdom Hearts, Yu-Gi-Oh! And the fact that... Does Kingdom Hearts have a protagonist with canonically 4 balls? No. But Kingdom Hearts does have a protagonist with canonically 4 other people's hearts inside of himself throughout the, like, the sequence of the series. And when I say heart, that's different from a physical, like, organ heart, and it's also different from the soul. The heart is completely different. It is also not the embodiment of light within a person. That's something completely fucking different. What is a heart? I don't know. No one does. We don't have an explanation for it. But they do house people. Sometimes people's hearts get separated from their bodies, like it could a soul. The dude with 4 balls in JoJo is because he's 2 people smooshed together into one person. Look, okay, that's at least an explanation. Like, you know why those balls are on that one man. Hi, we still don't know why Sora is the way that he is. Yeah, you want to know what a heart is? Fuck you. You don't get to know. You don't get to know what a heart is. It's the entire core tenet of the series, but you don't get to know what it actually is. Like, I thought for forever that a heart was just, like, an allegory for the soul. It's not. It's not. Your soul goes to a different place than your heart when you die. It is metaphysical. But it is not the same thing as a soul. It is completely separate. And fuck you for thinking it's a spirit. It's also not, it's like I said, it's also not the physical heart. I hate it here. I don't know what's going on, ever. It's a fucking mess. I love Kingdom Hearts, but it's a fucking mess. I'm also gonna play Kingdom Hearts at some point. Much, hopefully more recent Kingdom Hearts scares me in the way JoJo scares people. Yeah, no, like I said, like, my friend really likes JoJo. Like, basically, like, based, like, an entire D&D character around, like, a kind of JoJo aesthetic. I played Kingdom Hearts in that group chat, and they were like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is- why are Donald and Goofy here? Disney World. Disney World. I can't tell you. Disney World. Why is Mickey Mouse a war criminal? Disney World. But he is. Mickey Mouse approves of child soldiers. And actively employs them. We love that. I played Kingdom Hearts game when I was 11. Which one? Do you know which one? Because if you're like, I don't know the name of it, but it was on the DS, there were 2. There were 2 on the DS. I gave up after the Maleficent boss fight and traded it into Best Buy for FF14. Oh, good job. Let me tell you, the Maleficent boss fight is like right at the end. You almost beat the game. You probably got to the Riku boss fight, because people have a lot of trouble with that. He's literally like unreasonably difficult. But yeah, it was on the PS3. Oh, it was 1.5 remix. Yeah, you probably got like right to the Riku boss fight and said, fuck you, I'm done. Speaking of Final Fantasy, have you played the 7 remake? Because the 7 remake is good. I think so. The 7 remake is recent. It's really good. Then I went and made a cowboy in FF. No. Okay. I love and cannot recommend enough for like a beautiful Final Fantasy experience. Like, I have a copy of 10-2. Yeah, 10's kind of a nightmare. I really love 7, 8, and 9. 7, 8, and 9 are my favorites. They've got my favorite characters, got my favorite plots, favorite mechanics even, and they play just differently enough that it's like, ooh, it's new every time. 8 is completely different. I've heard good things about them. They're really nice. The 7 remake is so good and so much better than the original 7. I have 2 friends who are huge Final Fantasy nerds. Good for them. Good for them. You know, if you want a fun time, I definitely recommend the 7 remake. It's really good. I will warn you, if you don't have a PS5, I would recommend getting it on the Epic Game Store for PC instead of PS4 because the DLC is not available on PS4, unfucking fortunately. So, I had to find that shit out the hard way. Yeah, it's really nice. It's really fun, and it makes... Okay, so 7, the original for 7, was translated by one man in a month, so it's a little messy. Okay, yeah, the original Final Fantasy VII was a little bit dense and hard to understand because it was translated by one man in a month. And it's so rough. My friend is pestering me to get Hunt, and I'm tempted. I miss FPS. I don't really play FPS much. Like, FPS horror is the farthest I go, mostly. I just don't really play that much. I like a horror, though. I used to play a shit ton of Apex Overwatch. There are 6s. Ooh. 600 hours in Apex. Damn. Look at you. Yeah, I don't really play FPS much. I don't really play multiplayer games really, like, ever. I want to get into playing, like, Dead by Daylight more, but, like, that's it. I really don't play multiplayer. Like, the most I get into with multiplayer is, like, Stardew Valley and Minecraft. I enjoy the competitive feeling. I don't. I have Dead by Daylight. Yeah! I want to play it. I think my siblings are offering that to be something we play on, Friday, which could be fun. It's a pretty fun game with friends, but the meta can get a bit stale. Yeah, I've heard. I watch a handful. I pop in on a handful of different streamers who also play it. But I want level intelligence forever now. Highly suggest. He's really chill, but also super informative and puts some content. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'll look them up. Yeah, I watch John Wolf, the same YouTuber I mentioned for Danganronpa. He also streams. I watch him play Dead by Daylight a decent amount. But yeah, I'll check that person out. then to go back into DVD for the killer. Yeah. Sadako looks good. Sadako looks really good. I'm very excited that she's looking so good. Oh, I don't have any more. But yeah, with multiplayer games, like, there's so much more feel. There's no feeling more entertaining than causing people to rage quit. I don't feel that way. I don't have that feeling. It's cool that you do. I just don't. Like, I don't really want people to rage quit. I just want to, like, if I can have everybody have a good time, then I'm like, fine. I'm a good time bitch. League. There's towers and you can get killed by enemy towers. Yeah. I tried playing League a couple times. Years and years ago, back in the olden days. Dove hard by their enemy jungler at level 3 and I back into the tower and he died. Haha. See, that's just funny. He just left the game. Look, that just... See, that's funny because, wow, child. What an infant. What a baby. What an angry baby. But, like, I'm not here to, like... I don't really get enjoyment like that out of, like, people getting mad. Just watching that happen. Yeah. There's a lot of people who get, like, frustrated, who get, like, excited and intentionally, like, making people get really frustrated. And I'm not that kind of person. I would much rather everyone I play with have a good time, which is really difficult on multiplayer games, especially, like, rando internet multiplayer. It's harder to, like, for everyone to have a nice time because a lot of people are just there to succeed and don't want to have fun. Which is really disappointing and unfortunate. There's people who do, like, cheese or shitty builds to cause that, which I don't do that. Yeah. Part of it is just the serotonin from succeeding and stuff. Yeah. Also remember that I said like 20 minutes ago I should probably sleep. Yeah, go bed. Go to bed. Good night. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you had fun, and I hope I see you again. It's been nice having you. But yeah, go the fuck to bed. You have class. Or work or whatever the fuck. That because I'm watching the clock inch closer to 1. Yeah, go to bed. Go bed. Go sleep. We could look at that monster range. Yeah! We're having a good time. I'll see you soon. Bye! Oh yeah, thank you! Good night! Cute. Cute. Cute and fun. It's college class, but bed! Yes. Yeah, alright. Where the fuck is my brain at? Oh, yeah, we'll just fucking intelligence again. Yes. And just go. Alright. And I'm gonna try and keep to my word. I think I'm actually gonna finish in probably like 16 minutes. Be nice to myself a little bit because I forgot I do still have to pack as much as possible. Because I didn't earlier. I forgot. Player 464! Hello! Thank you so much for the raid! I'm really gonna be going for another like 14 minutes probably. That was really sweet. I will be sure to pass along your people to nice people as well. We're just finishing up doing some Monster Ranch for the night, and we're not gonna be able to finish this, buddy, because I got really distracted for hours talking. Just talking. The ADHD hit real bad. But this means that when I come back from my little weekend away on Monday, we should be able to, like, come right back to this. Yeah! My little buddy Bingus. But this means Monday we'll be able to come right back and do this again. And probably do the same, like, read a ghost story and then do Monster Rancher after. On Monday. Friday is gonna... I don't even know what I'm doing Friday. I'm doing something with my siblings on stream. So that'll be fun. But, yeah. We'll be able to, like, get in and do this guy up properly. Give him a nice time. Because I'm kind of busting his ass, trying to get any amount of stats that are decent for Expedition. Just because I have one thing to get the hanger unlock. And I'm really... I really want that unlock. So, we're gonna grind for it a little bit. But, yeah, how was y'all's stream? Were y'all doing more Monster Rancher? What am I doing? I just realized you're almost 3.5 and you haven't hit your prime. Buddy. Buddy, come on. Don't treat me like this. I didn't ask for this. Come on. We finished playing it with dragons. First one at least. Ooh! Moved on to the third one. Cute! Awesome. I really like, oh man. I want to go back and find the circus one. Yeah! Fuck yeah! I haven't beaten any of these. Want to one day. I'd like to do all of like I'd like to unlock all the main species and then like beat the game, but I haven't done that. I haven't done it yet. And then once I do that, I could always go on to 2 because I also own 2. I don't own 3, but that's cool. That's really cool. I'm glad y'all managed to do that. That was really neat. I'm just taking my time with my little buddies, for the most part. Yeah! What am I looking for? My brain is just chug-a-lugging. What am I doing? What's happening? I'll just put you in the cart. Just put you on the cart. It was Monster Rancher 5 that was the circus one. Ooh, that's cute. I feel like I remember my friend telling me about that one, but I don't remember. Go for sleep for the night. Wish you an excellent night. Yeah! Have a good sleep. Thank you for the raid. Very sweet. And we're just gonna have a nice chill little time for the next couple minutes. And then we'll probably, because I'm assuming he's live, we'll see about raiding somebody. Also fun. You are so fat. You're so wide. You just stretched sideways. Buddy. Are you tired? No. No, you just rested. No, I want to save. We want training. We want to go. We'll just send you for intelligence again. We're trying to like. We're trying to get enough to be able to like do expeditions during the next year. We're trying to get that. I think I mentioned we're trying to get that last hangar unlock. I've got like I need to get the right leg. I need to get the right leg, and I've gotten like a total of like 4 left legs at this point. I'm just struggling. But once I get the hangar unlock, I'll be able to just do that. I've unlocked dragons, the Nyas, so the cat dolls. I in my inventory I have the mirror for the magics. I believe they're the magics. Tried really hard to get whatever the unlock is with the cursed monster that I didn't manage to get. Sorry that Stream Elements does not have links tonight. It was giving us problems with just throwing people out of chat, so I've demodded it for the night until I fix it. So unfortunately, you're gonna have to deal with it not having a link where it's supposed to. Alright, you know what? What we'll do is I'll finish. We'll do the October expedition. We'll actually do that one, and then we'll end after that. I think that's very nice. I think that's a nicer ending point than getting to, like, right before it and just stopping. We'll at least be able to get this next level on intelligence. Just desperately trying to find that one foot. I just need the right foot. That's all that I need. Come on. That's it. I think. I might have to get the head, actually. Now that I think about it, I might have to get the head. Which is at least a different place on the map. It's not the same spot every time. Yeah. Alright. September. Okay. So you seem well. Is that a... yeah. Okay. You need to rest. Work. Okay. Yes. We'll do a big work, a rest, a big work, and a rest. And that should put us right on... oh, thank God. Alright, well now you're in your prime. What a lovely timing. It's power now? Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah. Circus, rest, build, rest. Expedition. Cool. I keep having to fucking... I keep having to repeat it to myself so I don't get, like, confused or distracted. So I'm like, what am I doing here? What's happening? Cause the ADD kicks in really hard. And then build. We'll save, rest, expedition. I'm not gonna reload after the expedition. Unless we manage to get lost and die. If that happens, then we'll be like, well, that was unfortunate. We're retconning that for next time. Alright. Alright. Hello, Karn. Yeah, sure, you can take my monster all the way to the desert? 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 Desert! I was right. Okay. I was like, I think Titus is the mountain, Hartville is the jungle, Reno is the desert. Yes. Correct. Yep. Alright. It's okay. That's okay. 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 Mm? Oh. That's an arm, I think? I think that's an arm. Well, no. I don't think you can find the arms here. That might be the right leg. Which if it is... hot damn. If Bingus just found our right leg, I'm gonna be like... fucking amped. Oh, and he's lost? Okay, so long as he's not lost, like, and dead, we'll be fine. Honestly, though, if, I'm not gonna lie, if he did find us that leg, and he's... okay. Good, I'm so glad you're here. That's not the button I wanted to press. Here we go. How? I thought it was the right leg. Do you see what I mean? Unless I'm...
He did it. Boy, he did it. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Cool. Good, good, good. Alright, we're gonna sell the other shit in our inventory we don't need. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, fuck yeah. That's a great place to leave off. Sell 3 of those. I'm holding on to the vitamin A because I feel like I might want it at some point. One leg. Yes. Oh, fuck yeah. Ah, oh, fuck yeah. Alright. That's a great place to leave off. Basically made our time perfect. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Thank you, Raiders. Thank you, I know you're gone, but thank you, Player464. We are gonna see about... who Who are we gonna raid? Alright, we're gonna raid Jimmy the Hooligan. He's playing Hunt Showdown. Thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you for hanging out. It's been absolutely lovely. I don't know if he's about to end. I can see he's on his face screen. I don't know what that means for him right now. But I'm gonna go the fuck to bed. Tomorrow I am streaming with Web of Hope over on his channel, and we're gonna play an Ocarina of Time randomizer that we started last week. We're probably gonna play that for the most of the weekend during the day, probably about noon to 1 EST onwards until God knows when. Friday during my stream time slot, which is 9 p.m. on Fridays EST. We'll be figuring out what we're doing, probably something with my siblings as well. So if you want to come hang out with either of us, that'd be great. I really appreciate it. Thank you everybody for coming out. I will see you when I see you. Good night, everybody.